All right, guys. I'll try to make sure we don't get too loud for you, okay? Try to make sure we don't get too loud for any of you. All right, we're going to be watching the Broncos and the Seahawks here live at Henry's 16th Street Tavern. What's that? Yeah, I think we're live on most things. For some reason, the Facebook feed is not working. What's that? Did I? Yes? I think so. I believe I did put you on your good side. Am I not?
2 teams are fighting for first place today. The Rockies and the
Okay. All right. Well, we're going to have to fix something up here. All right, well, let's see if that changes anything. We can get here. We get up here on the Facebook. The Facebook. That's what it was called originally. The phrase book? The phrase book? Phrase book. That's what you're saying. The phrase book. All right, everybody, we're here live at Henry's 16th Street Tavern. Come on by. If you downloaded our coupon, you get a free appetizer. So come on by. Use that coupon here at Henry's 16th Street Tavern. Yeah, you can absolutely still download the coupon. Just go to our Facebook page. Everything is there for you to download as you see fit. So... I know, I'm just trying to make it straight. That's all I'm doing. I'm just trying to make the camera straight. That's all I'm doing. I can barely hear you. Can you hear me?
I can hear you.
Yeah, you can hear me? Okay, all right, good. That's good. All right, guys, Broncos and Seahawks are about to kick off here. As you can see, a lot of people here at Henry's 16th Street Tavern getting ready to watch the game. What we're going to do, we're gonna play some bar games. We're going to talk about the game. I know there are a lot of people here supporting us. We've got NFL Insider Benjamin Albright who's in the house, so come on by, talk to him, say what's up.
I got an insider piece of information.
Oh, you did? Really? What's your insider piece of information?
Do you want to share it now or should we wait?
No, share it. Just share it. Share it right now. What's wrong with sharing your insider information immediately, as soon as you have it?
Because you want to leak it at the right moment.
Oh, okay. That's what you want to do?
Yeah.
All right.
Is
Okay.
this the right moment to be leaking this?
I think it is. I think it is. Guys, for everybody who is waiting for the game to start, we just wanted to update you on everything going on with some of the other games around the NFL. We've got Bengals beating the Colts today. That was big. Still going on right now is Pittsburgh and Cleveland. They're tied up in the fourth quarter. Could you imagine if, the Steelers had like a running game or something? The Steelers had maybe Le'Veon Bell?
I'm rooting for Cleveland, so I'm not even...
You're rooting for Cleveland?
Yes.
What?
They're an
No
underdog.
one roots for
No
Cleveland.
one roots for them. Exactly why I root for them.
No one
I feel
roots
bad
for
the
Cleveland.
little guy.
You feel bad for the little guy?
Yeah.
You mean Baker Mayfield?
I mean...
He's a little guy.
The entire team. The little men running across the screen.
He's shorter than I am.
I did date a guy once who he got really mad at me because I would always say, "Look at those little guys go!" Every time football was on, like I'd be like, "Look at the little guy go!" And he's
Look at the little guy go.
He's not a little man. He's huge. He's just tiny on the screen. He gets so mad at me about it. Like, it's not a big deal. He's little.
He
on
gets
the
mad.
screen.
He gets mad at you when you call him a little guy. I can't imagine why that would be irritating to him. All right, guys, please share this feed with your friends, with your family, your loved ones, your sports fans. Broncos versus the Seahawks. And we're going to be talking about this game all day long, and some of the other games as well. I'm telling you, how many TVs can you see right now, just in your cone of vision?
Let's see. Without really moving my head,
not moving your head.
8 TVs.
I can see 8 TVs.
That's pretty impressive.
That's pretty good.
And if you move your head, you have another two more TVs. That's 10 total TVs. I mean, you're going to catch every game you could possibly imagine.
Guys, what do you think about the Pittsburgh-Cleveland game right now? We're waiting for the Broncos game to start up here at Henry's 16th Street Tavern.
Supporting the Rockies. Where's your Rockies shirt?
That's over here. I'm not wearing a jersey.
You are wearing the Rockies
shirt.
I'm not.
I'm not going to do that.
You're wearing the Rockies shirt. The Rockies are fighting for first place.
Why?
Support.
I don't wear another man's clothing.
City. This is mine. It's not a man's.
What is
it's a woman's.
I'm not wearing another woman's. This is whose name is
Arenado.
On the back here? It's Arenado.
Mr. MVP.
Now I'm Arenado's bitch. I am Arenado. I'm owned by Nolan Arenado.
The Rockies are fighting for first place. You need to support the city that you live in and that you report on.
Okay,
We're
all right.
supporting the Broncos.
Why is there a
today.
King Supers patch on here?
What
is this?
A King Super sponsored
Oh, okay.
jersey.
All right, great. What's up, G? G's in the house. John is also up. What's up, John? John, I would love to hear your thoughts on the game today. Want to know what you think about what's going on. We're watching Broncos and Seahawks live here at Henry's 16th Street Tavern. If you're ever in Denver, by all means, come on by and check it out. You can see place is packed. If we just show you here the bar really quickly, you can see all the people
There's actual
around.
Giants fans here.
There are a lot of people here from all corners of the universe. We've got normal people like Broncos fans and Seahawks fans, and then we have weirdos like Cowboys fans and Giants fans. So, guys, let us.
G is going to kill you for saying that.
Who's going to kill me?
G Garcia.
Oh, G, that's right.
Huge.
That's right. G is a little. JP says, Jenna, make sure to keep in line.
Keep in line.
Wow.
My mother is here, JP. Of course, I'll keep in line.
That is amazing.
I'm only 6 shots in. What do you want from me?
Only 6 shots in? That's nothing. Child's play. Also, keep me in line?
Yeah, I'll keep.
I don't need to be in line. I'm
Keep
already
him
in line.
for
I am the
sure.
line.
You're not the line.
I am. I'm the line.
I just put a Rockies jersey on him. What do you want from me, JP? He's in line. That is what I consider in line.
That is
Perfect.
ridiculous. That is absolutely ridiculous.
That's right. We are supporting the Rockies and the Broncos today. We're not covering the Rockies game, so we're going to wear Rockies jerseys and hope that they stay in #1.
All right. Share these to all the Broncos groups that you can. We are about ready to kick off here. We're getting ready. We've got overtime between Cleveland and Pittsburgh. And I'm sure we'll be starting the Broncos game here soon.
I can see the Broncos game on one screen already, so it's over there on that screen.
Ah, okay.
So, and then that screen.
There we go.
So,
all right. Okay. We got the Broncos game soon to start up. Go ahead and share this with all your friends. We'll be watching along with you. Guys, what are your predictions on the game? Give us your predictions on the game, and we will read those predictions on the air. I've got the Broncos winning 20-17. What about you? 2017?
I don't want to say my prediction because I don't have the Broncos winning.
You don't want to say your prediction?
Because I don't have the Broncos winning.
Okay.
But I do have an idea. If this video gets shared 5 times, I will share my insider info from the great Benjamin Albright.
Oh, wait, okay. So you have insider information that you're refusing to release.
Refusing to share it.
You're refusing to share your insider info.
To share this, but it's pretty juicy.
What? How many viewers do we have to have?
Garcia, this is a hint, clue. If you watch our broadcast on a regular basis, G Garcia really wants to know this insider information.
Oh, is it about Earl Thomas?
Shut up!
Okay. JP says 23-17 Broncos. 23-17 Broncos.
JP, you and TJ are one of those fans that won't put the Broncos as losing, and I think they're going to lose today.
What's up, Gilbert? Gilbert Ramirez in the house? Okay, all right. We got Case Keenum walking around on the field now. I said 2017 Broncos. What is your prediction? Give us your prediction now Actually, write that in on the chat, Jenna. Jenna is in charge of the chat. She's going to be giving you guys messages all through. Wait, what's up, Tony? Gary is in the house. All right, what's up, guys? We got 11 concurrent, and I think you should promise that when we get to 25, you're going to release
25 concurrent.
25.
I will give a juicy Benjamin Albright NFL insider.
Brian says Broncos got this game. I agree with you. I think it's going to be close, but they're a better team top to bottom than Seattle is. Seattle is I will say this, though. The guys I'm rooting for, it is impossible. I will root against all 52 of the 53 Seattle Seahawks on the active roster. The one guy I won't is the guy you're seeing on the screen right now, Shaquem Griffin. He is a one-handed linebacker, and he is getting his start, his NFL debut today, and I could not be happier about that. It is awesome.
That's totally awesome.
He played at UCF last year, and
I watched his combine. It was amazing.
He was really, really good.
By the way, did you see Case Keenum? He was on our favorite show.
Levitard show?
Yeah.
Yeah, he was on there. I heard him. I don't know if he was good. I don't know if I can say he was good.
No, I don't think he was good. It was great that the Broncos got
It was
publicity,
good that he was on there?
He was on there, but he was very boring.
Brian is saying 27-21 Broncos. Post your predictions in the comments section. I have 2017 Broncos. Broncos get the ball first, and right away, incomplete pass. I looked a little bit at pass. Was that pass interference?
I didn't see it.
I don't think that was pass interference. That's a pretty good defensive play there by Seattle. But that's the kind of offense I think you're going to see a lot of. Expect Emmanuel Sanders to get a lot of looks. Sanders is like their go-to dude. I think your number 1 and 2 producers today, you've got Royce Freeman, who I think is going to have 100 yards and 1 touchdown. That's my prediction for Royce Freeman today. And then Emmanuel Sanders will lead the team in receptions. I don't know if he's going to lead in yards, but he's going to be their bread and butter guy all day long.
All right.
And first 2 plays, there you go. Royce Freeman, first down.
Yeah, I think
right
Royce
away.
Freeman is easily going to have 2 touchdowns today.
Freeman?
Yeah.
You're going to give Freeman 2 touchdowns. Based off of what?
Based off of how often he's carrying the ball.
Oh, there's a flag. Is that a hold? Yeah, it's coming back. I was like, that's a really good run. That's a really good run. Now I know why. Because there was holding. Yep. All right. People not happy about the hold call here at Henry's Tavern. By the way, if you go and we invited a bunch of people. We would love for our fans to come out here and enjoy the game with us in person and get a free appetizer. That's a great incentive to come on by Henry's 16th Street Tavern. So try some of their drink specials, try some of their beer.
It's happy hour all day.
Happy hour all day.
You can't go wrong with coming out to Henry's 16th Street Tavern. You get happy hour all day. You get a free appetizer. You get to hang out with us. I know TJ's not great, but you get to hang out with us.
Yeah.
And Trey's back here.
Yeah, that's right.
We got a bunch of fun people in the house.
We got all kinds of people. What's up, man? We got some cool people here. And it is an incomplete pass there on 2nd and 14. And now it's going to bring up 3rd down there. Okay, so, all right, we got more predictions here. Sean says 28-24 close game. Broncos get a late stop to win.
3 TDs for Freeman.
3 TDs for Freeman?
3.
He's their whole offense, Sean?
Thank you, Sean.
He's their whole offense? I saw 100 yards and a touchdown. I thought I was being optimistic. I thought I was
being... You are being Case Keenum and boring with your prediction.
Okay, all right, yes, okay.
That's just...
You just called me Case Keenum as an insult.
As boring.
I don't know if that bodes well for the Broncos.
He is boring. He's boring.
Case Keenum's... Oh, yeah, that's a first down. Okay, first down Broncos to none other than Emmanuel Sanders. Oh, they're going to call it incomplete? First down. All right, there it is. First down for the Broncos.
I want to know.
Emmanuel Sanders all day. It's going to be Emmanuel Sanders in the passing game all day.
And I still think they're going to run it more than they throw it.
Yeah, he got 2 feet down. That was easy.
I want to know, do you think we will see Chad Kelly at all this game?
We are not going to see Chad Kelly. Why would you even say that? Do you want to terrify people to let them?
I think a good.
If they say Chad Kelly, things are not going well.
You are terrified to an extent. In any good game, no matter what the sport is, you have to have a little sense of terror.
You know, by the way, Shaquem Griffin, they just showed a shot of him. He is not wearing anything on his non-hand arm. It's just out there. I feel like he would want to put some sort of wrapping or something around.
I feel like he would want to be left alone about the topic and not.
No, I'm not saying it's a bad thing. I'm just saying I'm far from it. I think it's. I was just thinking about that just now.
Thinking, like, he probably wouldn't. He probably wants to just be treated normal, you know.
It's in your. He's kind of in your face about it a little bit, which
Is he slapping people?
I think he does that. I think he rubs. He rubs his nub in their face. That's what he does. How does that mean? He's better than they are.
Philip Lindsay, our homegrown
Philip Lindsay, Colorado product.
Philip Lindsay, that's my guy.
Coming back off the field after doing nothing that play. All right, we're up to 12 concurrent. We have insider information. No, he just went in there and he didn't do anything, and then he came back out. And he has no eyebrows. He looks really weird without eyebrows. Okay, let's see here. 3 touchdowns for Freeman. They'll be inside the 10. That's pretty good. Sean's saying you're welcome. Thank you very much, Sean. JP says, Jenna, stop.
Stop what, JP?
Brian says, from Oklahoma here, but Broncos are my team. Thank you very much, Brian. I think they're winning today, 2017. We've had some good predictions. Most people are saying Broncos win. If you want some insider info on Earl Thomas, share this video. Please share the video, and when we get to 25 concurrent, we have insider info that we're going to give you about Earl Thomas, apparently.
We have insider info. I'm going to try to see if Ben will share the insider info, but if not, he's already whispered it in my ear.
All right, first punt of the game, almost blocked. Does that get inside the 20? It does. That's therefore a good punt. If anything inside the 20 is a good punt. So good punt there from Marquette King. And we're going to a commercial break. Do you have any trivia for us?
Trivia.
Yeah, give us some trivia. Got any trivia here?
Is it Can I do Rockies trivia? Does it have to be NFL trivia?
Yeah, it has to be NFL trivia. This is the NFL Sunday. Nobody cares about. I don't even know. Why am I wearing a Rockies jersey?
Because the Rockies are fighting for first place in the NL West. It's a big deal.
Yeah, but
it's a really big deal.
The Broncos are playing. I don't understand why I have to wear this.
The Broncos are also fighting for first place. You could argue that 2 Denver teams are fighting for first place in this very moment.
You could argue that.
You could.
You could. You could argue that.
You could. But more importantly, the Rockies actually have a chance of getting there.
Oh, that is so mean. You're all over the place. You're like, yeah, Royce Freeman's going to have 3 touchdowns. And then you're like...
I said Royce Freeman would have 2 touchdowns. My mom's right there. I said Royce Freeman would have 2 touchdowns.
Okay.
Somebody else said, Sean said they would have 3 touchdowns. I said, you can like Royce Freeman and not like the Broncos. You can like Philip Lindsay and not think the Broncos are going to be in first place at the end of this.
So you're saying that the Broncos are going to suck.
I did not say that.
That's what you're saying.
Please.
It sounds like that's what you're saying.
This is
all this negativity right at the beginning.
This is a typical misconstruction.
Cheryl says, go Chargers. Bobby says, boo Chargers.
Go Chargers. Those
no,
my family
not go Chargers.
They're all from San Diego.
You don't go.
My Aunt Bobby's probably rooting for the Detroit Lions, to be honest.
You don't go Chargers.
No, you don't go Chargers, but listen, the Chargers are due for a season.
They're due?
Phillip Rivers is due.
There's no such thing as due in the NFL. You're not due. Are you due in the NFL? You're never due in the NFL. We did this with Andy Reid for a long time. We're like, Andy Reid's due. He's got to win a Super Bowl eventually. And it's no.
Who's we?
We?
What we did?
We, the collective NFL community. The people who are a part of the NFL-ness.
The people who live in Kansas City, kind of, for a second.
Oh, they feel like they're due. The Kansas City Chiefs, they feel like they're due. They really feel like they're due. They're not, but they feel like
what's up, Josh?
Briscoe's in the house?
No, that was just for
You're just saying, what's up, Briscoe?
For that hate on
Bobby says, go Broncos. Sean says, 10-6 wild card this year. You mean for the Broncos, or do you mean for the Chargers?
Sean, we're not friends yet, but we should be friends. Friend me on Facebook. Let's be friends, because I like the way you think.
All right, we are back in business here. Defense now on the field. And I'm taking a look here. Look, this is going to be a lot of running, and it's going to be a lot of play action, and it's going to be a lot of Russell Wilson, scrambling. That's a good way to start the game off, though. That's a good way to start the game off. Putting Russell Wilson on the ground. That's a sack.
My brother just showed up. So, ladies, if you would like to spend some time with a very nice-looking, attractive, single man, my brother is now here at Henry's 16th Street Tavern.
I like his shorts.
He's taken. So,
yeah.
all these guys are taken, but we have my brother in the house. Check it out.
All right. Well, good start there. You know, they brought some pressure on that first play, and it really, really worked out for them. You know, if they do that more and more and more throughout the course of the game, I don't really see. I think the Seahawks will score. I mean, they'll make some plays. It's Russell Wilson. But you know, that kind of pressure early on is really, really good. And right there too, good coverage. I mean, this is a really good start to the game for the Broncos. I know they didn't look fantastic on offense, but creating long down situations, 3rd and long already. That's what you want to see. That's what you've come to expect. Honestly, it's what you've come to expect from the Broncos. All right, let's see here. Sean says, if anyone is due for a ring, it's Larry Fitzgerald. That's true. He's like 70, and he's still playing at a high level.
Are you 70?
No.
You're closer to 70 than Larry Fitzgerald
No, I'm not. Well, see, there you go. They did give up 11 yards on the ground on that play. That's not good. They get the ball back, but you gotta do better than that. That's the place. If I think if Seattle figured anything out there, it's that the middle of the field is a little bit weaker. They were trying to attack the outside of the field on both of those first 2 plays, and it just you're not going to beat Denver that way. You're not down the field. You don't have enough time.
Hey, you know where?
Celia says, "Go Broncos" from San Antonio. What's up, Celia? Oh, Cecilia. Sorry, my apologies.
He doesn't read well.
Oh, here it goes. There's Pac-Man Jones.
There we go.
Pac-Man Jones, very good, almost to midfield on the return. That is great. That was a great return there for Pac-Man Jones, who was picked up a week ago.
Yeah, we have a lot of Broncos fans excited about Pac-Man Jones being in the house. Also, we have John Elway and Peyton Manning, who were where yesterday? At the Rockies game.
Yeah, you know where Jerry Jones was? He was at the Arkansas-Colorado State game.
Who cares about Jerry Jones?
He was at a football game because he's a football man.
John Elway was supporting the team that's fighting for first place. First place, the Rockies.
All right, so let's see. Sean says Broncos. Cecilia in from San Antonio. Andy is laughing. I don't know what he's laughing at, but he's laughing at something. Sean says, it's being realistic. The Chargers have a deep team, and Rivers is the best quarterback in the division. 10-6 with a wild card berth, I think, will be overachieving.
Please friend me on free.
DJ says, bolt up.
That's right, bolt up. Go Chargers.
And then Andy's like, you're the best. Thank you, Andy. I appreciate that. Try to compliment Jenna a little bit, too, because she doesn't really get a lot of compliments. She doesn't get enough attention.
I have gotten plenty of attention and compliments today. You guys can't see my whole outfit, so whatever.
You're just wearing a jersey.
That's
of course, guys are going to compliment you
the viewers that I'm just wearing a jersey. I am wearing a lot of clothes.
No. Yeah. Okay.
So I have been. Yeah. I am really trying to share this video, but I could use your guys' help because I'm actually blocked from sharing the video.
You're blocked?
Yes.
What about didn't I give you like a burner account or something to help share the video?
They kicked me out because you put the face of a...
Bo Jackson.
Yes.
Nothing
like you.
He was in a suit and tie, and he had a bow.
He was very young.
He was large. He was not young. Hey, Brett Malia's in the house. By the way, guys, Brett Malia is one of our sponsors here at Phantom Sports. So if you're in Denver, you're looking for a house, you want to go with Brett Malia Properties with Coldwell Banker, go to tjsagent.com. Check him out. Brent is amazing. He actually lets us borrow stuff, whatever we're trying to work on our house. He has all these power tools he lets us borrow. He won't let you borrow them, but he lets me borrow them because I'm special.
Brent, quit letting TJ borrow your power tools and make him man up and buy his own. How old is
I think he is. He keeps recommending prices to me. He's like, hey, you know that this is pretty cheap. You could just get one of your own.
But he's nice enough that he still lets you borrow it, although he might not want to.
Andy says Tony Romo cares about Jerry Jones. Sean says, you guys are great. The both of you, they're equal compliments.
Thank you.
Ryan then says, she is hot.
Oh, hey, Ryan.
I'm gonna like that for
Ryan.
you. Mark Moses in the house. What's up, Mark? Hope you're doing well.
I like your last name.
Moses? It's a good last name.
It's not like a common last name.
Moses?
I don't think.
I feel like it's fairly
there's
common.
one Moses from the Bible.
What about Moses Malone?
That's not a last name.
Well, Moses' last
said
name
it's not a
wasn't
common
Moses.
last name.
It was his first name.
Yes, you're right. But I was talking about, actually, in Spanish,
Yeah.
Moises is Moses. Moises is a very common name in Spanish. I like it.
Moises?
It's a cool name, yeah.
I did not know that.
It would be much, I think it needs to be used more.
All right,
Zero,
second
zero.
series of the game, 2nd and 1 for the Broncos here, and there you go.
Look at that, another run.
Royce Freeman.
Somebody didn't think there was going to be a lot of runs.
That wasn't. I thought there were going to be a lot of runs.
You said there were going to be more throwing than running.
Brent says he rented a hammer from Home Depot. That's true. I did. I've rented a lot of things from Home
Wait,
Depot.
you rented a hammer or Brent rented a hammer? You
I did.
rented a hammer.
I rented a lot of stuff.
You literally like use a cup to hammer things. You don't actually need a hammer.
No
to
one
hammer.
hammers things with a cup.
I hammer with other things.
Well,
like
that's the
shoes.
wrong way to do it.
Well, I don't need to go rent one.
Oh, intercepted. That is not a good interception. Case Keenum, that might be 6.
Oh,
No, we ran out of bounds right at the 15. That is not a good turnover. Not a good turnover for Case Keenum. That is not what you wanted to see, and that's the kind of shit that is going to screw you all season long if you do not score points. If you don't, like, you can't afford.
That was profound.
Remember what I'm saying? If you don't.
If you don't
Throughout the
score
course of a
points and
game-
you throw interceptions, it'll screw you.
No, you have to. Look, if you can get by if you don't turn the ball over with not scoring a lot of points. But if you turn the ball over, it has to be either successful drive, you score points,
I know what you're saying.
or you don't turn the ball over ever. Because if you do, then it's almost certain they're going to score points here. It's at least 3 points. That's at least 3 points for the Seahawks. Terrible throw. It was a really bad. He thought. I've seen Alex Smith make that throw. I've seen a lot of game managers. Trevor Simeon's made that throw where you just lose the safety, and that's exactly what Keenum did. He lost the safety. They had single high safety set there, and he just lost him. I don't know if the sun was in his eyes.
I want to go back to my question.
Oh, there's
from
Russell
earlier.
Wilson, wide open, touchdown.
Woo!
That was too easy. Too easy. All that goodwill on defense that you built up, all of that decent, consistent running attack you built up, done. Over. Screwed. None of it's worth anything now.
So I want to take us back to my question. Do you think we will see Chad Kelly in this game?
No. Not unless he gets hurt.
I don't know.
Not unless.
How many interceptions does Keenum have to throw to see Chad Kelly in this game?
7?
7.
Yeah, he needs to throw seven interceptions.
Have you met John freaking Elway?
You know, he's not going to call down to the sideline and say bench Case Keenum.
Have you met John freaking Elway?
I have. Have you met John Elway?
Yes. And I know he absolutely, without a doubt, will call down to the sideline and make that call.
He will not do that.
He will.
He will not.
He does not have boundaries. He will do what it takes for his team to win.
Zach says you lose a bet wearing the Rockies jersey.
Zach, welcome to the broadcast. If you haven't been here, the Rockies are fighting for first place today, as well as the Broncos fighting for first place. You could argue both teams are fighting for first, so we are supporting all of our Denver teams today. Here in Denver, Henry's 16th Street Tavern. TJ's thrilled.
This is an NFL Sunday. I was trying to, although I will say, right now, if you want to be a fan of any team in the city, the Broncos may not be the team you want to be a fan of.
Go Rockies!
But see, here's the thing. The Broncos are going to have to suck for like 15 years before people give a rip about the Rockies before they give a rip about the Broncos.
The Broncos have sucked for a consecutive amount of years. That is getting close to the amount needed for the Rockies to be the #1 team.
Sean says, way to make a first impression. Yeah, look, guys, what do you think about that? Sean says, love that Thundercloud song in the background.
Henry's is pretty fun, Sean. I don't know if you're from Denver or you're living in Denver or outskirts of Denver, but we have people here from Parker, Colorado Springs, Denver, Brighton. We have people here from Aurora. We have people from all over the state right now, and Henry's is the place to be. We can see literally 8 TVs plus 2 if we just barely turn our head. You have every team represented from NFL Sunday. I mean, it's a pretty fun place.
Right, and they're not small TVs. I did this earlier. I want to show you guys once again. what exactly we're doing here and what you can expect if you come to Henry's Tavern. So here you go. Here is the bar, the whole area, the whole restaurant. I mean, it's really, really nice, the area that we've been given here to watch NFL football on a Sunday. Does your house have that? Mine doesn't.
Because TJ
not TV's that nice.
Doesn't own his own hammer, so his house can't have a TV hanging from the wall.
Cheryl says, can we ask Henry's to put you two on the overhead speaker, please?
That could be good. Or very bad. Or very, very bad.
Yeah. Sometimes I got a potty mouth, so I don't know if they could do. Yes. Although I would like that. I would like to talk about the game for everybody here at Henry's Tavern. We've talked about that before. We might actually set that up next time that we're here out at Henry's Tavern. We're going to be out here a lot this NFL season, by the way.
What are we happy about over here?
All right.
Pittsburgh scored.
In overtime, minute 44 to go. Pittsburgh just missed a field goal to win it. And that means that Cleveland has a shot. Cleveland has a chance to win a game, which is a big deal for people in Cleveland.
I think teams should let Cleveland win games just so that the beer opens up.
Sure. Well,
why not?
And the other thing, too, here is that this right here, what's going on with Cleveland and Pittsburgh, this is why you pay Le'Veon Bell. Because if you don't, you lose to Cleveland. No one wants to lose to Cleveland. That's a fireable offense. People are going to be mad at Mike Tomlin. And really, they should be mad at the Roonies for not paying Le'Veon Bell.
I think people are mad at Le'Veon Bell than they are at anybody else.
But why? Why are they mad at Le'Veon Bell?
Because they
He's
think
the best running back in the league.
He makes enough money. He doesn't need to be...
What's enough? What's enough?
Well, no one's ever going to say there is a bar for enough money.
All right, here we go. Broncos, Seahawks. Seahawks up 7-0 now. And Broncos obviously get the ball back after the quick turnover. Good throw there. Cortland Sutton.
That's my guy.
Good throw. Good throw and catch there.
Cortland Sutton recently purchased a brand new puppy. He's very cute. Check him out on Instagram.
He has a new puppy.
Yes.
Good for him. I'm glad.
The puppy's very cute. I want to clarify that.
I'm glad that we know that.
The puppy is very cute.
Wait. Cortland Sutton's not cute?
I was looking more at the puppy than paying more attention to the puppy.
So you're saying, let's see.
Oh, Freeman with another
JP says, I don't know. James Conner looked good. LOL. Sean Connolly says, the Browns may win and Fitz throws 4 touchdowns versus New Orleans. LOL. Welcome back to football.
Welcome back. I literally was woken up by so many texts.
Ooh.
The first week of NFL.
Did Royce Freeman put the ball on the ground there? Nope. Plays off. There you go. That's a first down to Demaryius Thomas. Sean says, I'm from Ocean Springs down on the coast of Mississippi. Thank you so much for watching, Sean.
Thanks,
I hope you're enjoying Mississippi.
I wanted you to be my best friend in Denver.
Tupelo. All right, let's see here.
Not happy about that goal.
Play action there, and a little too high for Thomas, although that hit him right in the hands. He should have caught that.
So is it a little too high if it hits you right in the hands?
It's a little too high.
If it hits you in the hands, as far as I'm understood,
that was pretty high. That was a high throw.
We were supposed to catch it.
Was that a high throw, guys? I thought that was a high throw.
I wasn't allowed to play football because I'm a girl, so you guys tell me. I don't know. I can't. That's definitely one of the hardest parts about talking about football is I can watch it all day, I can study it, I can read about it, but I never had to play it. So like the mechanics of like what is naturally known by my body when it comes to basketball, baseball, things that I got to play and was allowed to play,
right.
Like I don't really know. So
that may be unfortunate for good first down throw there. That's close to a first down. I think it is. I'd mark him a first. Demaryius Thomas getting a lot of looks now here on this third drive of the game for the Broncos.
Where's Sanders at?
Well, that's your name, and I'll send a request. What's your name, and I'll send a request. Sutton will be a star in this league.
Sean, I'll post it in the chat. Don't worry,
already
Sean,
friends with me on Facebook. Yeah, Jenna.
Yeah, TJ.
Well, see, here's the pros and the cons of being a girl and not being able to play football. You didn't get to play football, but you also don't get to have CTE. So
I still have had good. 11 concussions.
Well, that's not good.
That's not good. It's not good at all. It's been a lot. It was a pretty rough and tumble girl.
All right, so far, a lot of passing. A lot of passing here on this drive.
A lot of passing. Let's correct it. So far, a lot of passing on this drive.
There's been a lot of passing. You know what got
Freeman will have 2 touchdowns. I don't care if they pass all the way to the red zone. Okay. Freeman will be running it in.
Sure. All right,
TJ doesn't like to be wrong often, everyone out there on the broadcast, so that's part of this.
Seahawks. Oh, there it is. Big gain there. Huge gain. That's a touchdown. Wow. Very impressive there. And it's your boy, Philip Lindsay. Philip Lindsay on the touchdown. Philip Lindsay on the touchdown there. Very nice play. And that's going to get Philip Lindsay a lot more playing time.
That was like a little cheerleader move that they did with him after the
That was a very well, he's tiny.
Yes, he's very small. Like, I have a photograph, and he is, like, here on me. Like, he's tiny. He's a tiny man.
He's a short guy.
Little, strong, powerful legs.
He's like 5'8".
But he's such a great story. Like, the mere, like,
good blocking there, too. It's a good blocking there by Deshaun Hamilton. And it's all tied up. 7-all. Broncos getting back in this game. Very, very good. Broncos back in it.
I want to see, do you have any Seahawks fans? Can you guys invite some Seahawks fans out there to watch this? I really do want to share it, but I can't.
Yeah, guys, share this.
Give me your phone and I'll share it from your account.
Yeah, guys, come on. Share this feed here. Patrick is saying, woo, Jenna is on the show.
Yes, go Patrick. But Patrick's got to watch the show for it to actually, Patrick, just come down and hang out, and you be on the show.
Yeah, come on down. Come on down and hang out.
I will personally buy you a beer from my personal money.
All right, Scott is now watching with us. What's up, Scott? How you doing? Come on down here to Henry's 16th Street Tavern, downtown Denver. We're watching with a lot of friends, but there is a couple of spaces left, so come on down here and check it out. It's a really, really cool place to watch a game. And if you haven't seen it, I'd love to show everybody the bar here. This is what you get when you come to Henry's Tavern. Really, really nice. There you go. Oh, we're watching Cleveland. Is Cleveland about to score a touchdown? Oh, no, so close. So close.
We have some people betting here behind us, and they have been betting on Cleveland all day.
So close to Cleveland here. Winning. They got 36 seconds. That's going to be a field goal. All they have to do is make a field goal.
And Cleveland will
That's right.
Can I use your phone, please?
Use my phone?
Yeah. Don't you have access to all the groups I have access to?
Yeah. Okay. All right. Here you go.
Thank you.
All right. Oh, looks like we have a little bit of a weird lighting situation here. Let's see if we can get that.
It's because we're moving around, maybe?
Wade is watching. What's up, Wade? It's been a while. How you doing, Wade? What do you think about this Cleveland-Pittsburgh situation we got going on here? 21-all, and it looks like Cleveland is very, very close to winning their first game of the year and last year.
And the year before that?
No, they won a game the year before that, but they just won one game. It's a field goal in the rain. This is a chance. You're telling me there's a chance. Is there? I don't know.
Hope is what people live for, TJ. Hope.
Hope.
Hope. Hope the Rockies win today and take first place. Hope the Broncos win. Hope that Cleveland can get one game in the last 2 years. 2 seasons, I say.
All right, guys, give us your thoughts here. Is this a game the Broncos are back in control of now? Because last time we saw them on a turnover. Love it, go Cleveland. That's what Wade's saying. And then that's a decent return there by Tyler Lockett. Lockett's a good returner. It's what he was drafted to be.
Is that the only thing that he's good at?
What's that?
Are you saying that's the only thing he's good at?
Yeah. Look, they're showing Shaquem Griffin here as the highlighted player on the touchdown by Philip Lindsay. Let's watch him and see what happens here. Oh, they're looking at the shift there. Oh, he got caught on the pick. Oh, they picked Shaquem Griffin. That's how they got that score. That's a very well-designed play. Bill Musgrave deserves a lot of credit for that. Brian says we have a Henry's Tavern in Oklahoma. Very cool, Brian.
Oh, no
Go
way.
check it out. Go check that out. It's a great restaurant. One of my favorites.
Travel. I want to go to the Henry's Tavern in Oklahoma. Can we travel there for a game?
Sure, yeah. You can go down there. We'll send you down there on assignment to Oklahoma.
Hey, I have a few friends in Oklahoma. It wouldn't be a terrible assignment. As long as it's not snowing.
Oh, Wade's asking why the Rockies gear on the Broncos day.
Wade,
it's a very good question.
Thank you for joining the broadcast, Wade, and thank you for asking such a knowledgeable question. Rockies are going for first place today. They're fighting for first place, and you could argue the Broncos are also fighting for first place today. So we are all Denver. Oh,
did Cleveland miss it? Cleveland missed it.
Cleveland missed it. God.
Cleveland just missed that field goal. It was a chip shot. It was nothing. Cleveland had it.
I can't believe they
Cleveland.
I can't and I can.
Cleveland, what's wrong with you? What did you do? Look at this. Look at this. Oh, did somebody get a piece of it?
I don't understand how your phone works.
Did somebody? What are you talking about?
I'm trying to share to a group.
Yeah, just
where do
look,
I put the group's
all you
name?
have to do to share to a group is click share.
That, and then I did this.
Share to a group.
Where do I put the group's name?
So you search for the group.
I did that.
That's weird.
See, it's not just me.
That's never happened before.
Savvy. Well, I'm going to go make sure that everyone I know is here and saying hello to all of them.
Okay, so you're leaving the broadcast is what you're telling me.
I am leaving it to TJ for a
okay.
second.
All right.
And I'll be right back.
Okay. But you can always do it this way.
Yeah, I did that. First time. Maybe do this group. Thank you.
All right, okay, so... wow. Game over. Is that worse? That's the worst outcome for the Cleveland Browns that you could possibly have asked for. This was a tie.
It's not worse than losing.
No, it's worse. I think that's worse than losing. Having a tie is worse than losing for Cleveland because they're used to losing. They're used to losing. Cleveland's used to losing. All right, let's see here. I'm actually a little frustrated, Wade said. I predicted a Patriots win of 31-19. It was actually 27-20. I was way off. That's 5 points. I hate being that wrong. I think you're being a little facetious there, Wade. I'm going to give you credit for the facetiousness. I thought the Patriots, especially Rob Gronkowski, I thought Gronk looked pretty good from what I saw early on in the game. Brady looked a little rusty maybe, but, more so than anything, you have to be impressed with how well that defense performed against Deshaun Watson, and even without Will Fuller, that was still a good. Ooh, wow! All right, very very good punt there by Seattle. Broncos are going to start the drive from like their own 2, I think. Dixon with a very very good punt there. Sean says non-football question, more baseball question. If the Rockies make the playoffs, how do you think they will do? Wild card, I think they have a pretty good chance if they are the wild card matchup. I think that they've got a pretty good chance to win a 1-game playoff. But if they win the division, they're going to have to play somebody, and that means you're going to have more than one quality start in a row. You're going to have 3 starts. You have to have 3 pitchers who you are pretty confident will win. And I don't know if they've got that. And that's really, really hard for me to predict them winning a playoff series. So I think they'll probably lose in the playoffs because of their pitching. But, look, I went from thinking that this was a very good play there by Demaryius Thomas. No, but look, I think they're a good team, but they're just not. They're not like. I don't know, and there's not enough there in the pitching rotation. There's just not enough there. I guess that's the only way I can really say it. All right, let's see here. Wade says, my first NFL game ever was December 10th, 1989. Thank you very much, Wade. Colts versus Browns in Indy. Cleveland missed 3 field goals in overtime. Missing field goals is what they do. Wade says, defense was much improved. Happy about that. Troy says, oh no, Baldwin. All right, wow. Okay, let's see. All right, 7-7, and look, the Broncos here are in pretty good shape. Shaquem Griffin has been out there on the field quite a bit today, and they were kind of picking on him a little bit, quite literally picking him on that touchdown play by Phillip Lindsay. Take a look here at what's going on with 2nd and 2 now for the Broncos. Play action again. Pulls it down. Just run that. Oh, he throws it downfield, and it's an incomplete pass. They're going to try to get Case Keenum just got to run that, man. You got to run that, dude. Agree. Give me an indication. Do you think he should have just run that ball? It seems like that's what should have happened there. Run the ball. The first down line was right there. Just run the ball, man. I get it. Look, that hit him right in the helmet. He should have caught it. Who's asking for pass interference? That's not pass interference. Grow a sack if you think that's pass interference. Troy says he went down hurt. Hope it's not serious or season is in jeopardy. They got the first down there, Phillip Lindsay. I told you he's going to get some more touches now. By the way, I had some of the chicken tenders earlier. Awesome. Absolutely fantastic. You guys should absolutely try the chicken tenders if you get a chance out here at Henry's Tavern. Okay. So we continue to go through here. Barkevius Mingo out on the field. He's not good. All right. 1st and 10, and they're going to start running the ball. Royce Freeman getting some good yardage there. It's about 6 yards. I thought he was going to be their bread and butter guy this year, Royce Freeman. I still think he's going to be their bread and butter guy. I've been a little surprised, though. There's been a lot of passing there. As soon as they got down, they went straight to the passing. I think that's a really bad indication that they might be a little tense. You got to have a steady hand as an offensive coordinator here. Run the ball, man. It's worked for you. Just keep running it. Wade's asking what I'm drinking. This is a whiskey sour I'm drinking. I might try. There's a local cider that I want to try. I have some weird grain allergies, so I can't really do beer that often. But I might try the cider. Here. You always love the ciders. Jenna right now is going around shaking hands, kissing babies with all of the people who have shown up for our watch fans and watch party. Pretty decent crowd here, guys. It's a lot of fun. People kind of interacting, mingling. You get to meet some nice people. I had a ton of great people out at the Colorado State game yesterday, by the way. It was a lot of fun. Really enjoyed it. And, this is the same kind of atmosphere. You want a tailgate kind of atmosphere? At a bar, we can watch the TVs, sit in a nice, comfortable seat, just kind of enjoy the game. Don't have to worry about anything. Henry's 16th Street Tavern's the place to be. Let's see here. White says, which one is the rookie without a hand, Shaquille or Shaquem? It's Shaquem. Shaquem is how it's spelled. Shaquem Griffin. Troy says, I feel like I'm the only person that is confident this is a playoff year. You mean for the Broncos? I don't know. All right, big kick there from Marquette King. And that is a perfect punt. It is out at the 4. Very, very good punt there by Marquette King. And we're getting close to the end of the first quarter, but it's 7-7 right now, all tied up. And Marquette King just put the Seahawks way, way back. My prediction's looking pretty good so far. I said 2017 for a prediction in this game. And I'm gonna turn it back over to Jenna here, and she's gonna hang out with you guys for a little while until until we get to the second quarter. But let's get through some more comments here. Oh, you mean no for the Hawks? Yeah, I don't think the Seahawks are a playoff team this year. What makes you think they're a playoff team, Troy? Sean says, I think they're trying to pick apart this defense because so many guys left during the offseason, thinking that this isn't the game, that this isn't the same. Defense isn't the same. Yeah, that's true. Troy says all these outside runs, getting good yardage, feels like I'm watching Madden. Yeah. Well, there's one. There's a big run for a first down right there for the Seahawks. And we still have 37 seconds left in the first quarter. They may get pretty far down the field. What's up, Ann? Ann joining us now. What's up, Ann?
Hey, Ann. So are you still thinking the score is going to be, what did you say, 2017, 2014? What did you say?
What's that?
What was your original prediction?
What was my original prediction? Yes. 2017.
So do you still think that will be the score?
Yeah.
Interesting.
Oh!
Wow.
Wow. That is not good. That is bad defense and more bad defense. More bad tackling. They cannot tackle him. Wow.
Wow, that was bad.
That was atrocious. They're trying to close this out.
3 missed tackles. It looked like my little brother's Little League game.
Look at this. That is 1, 2. 2 missed tackles. And then a third missed tackle. And then finally pushed out at the 4th. They went the length of the field. They went 90 yards in 40 seconds. That was awful. That was just terrible. Just absolutely atrocious. Troy, do you still think this is a playoff team? I'm sorry. You thought the Seahawks were a playoff team. I don't think either of these teams are a playoff team. That was terrible. It was awful defense. Where are the people who were telling me I was overreacting when I said that the defense was going to be bad? I've been saying this all, I'd say about the last month or so. That secondary looked bad out of training camp. You were there?
Yeah. The secondary did not look good. There were a lot of flaws. There were a lot of mistakes happening in practice, which if you're making mistakes in practice, it's not good.
Yeah. Larry Trujillo joining us. What's up, Larry?
We have a Trujillo here in the house. Justin Trujillo is coming. He's here.
Oh,
Justin
awesome.
From Altitude
What's up?
is here.
Very cool. Very
Trujillos.
cool.
Very good.
All right, I am going to go to the little boys' room. You're going to hang out here for the start of the second quarter. Guys, we're here at Henry 16th Street Tavern. Come on by and say hello. Appetizers, happy hour is all day today. So you can come in here and get great discounts on appetizers and drink specials. Of course, though, if you download our coupon for an appetizer and then use it here at Henry's Tavern, you get a free appetizer. So free food, enjoy some great football. We're watching the Broncos game. Defense is looking a little sketchy on that last drive, but some really, really good stuff happening, I think. Royce Freeman's looked solid. Philip Lindsay has looked really good on the touchdown. Obviously, a huge, well-designed play by Musgrave. And then, the defense there. I thought the front seven is decent. Their pass rush in particular is really, really good, but the secondary is no bueno. No bueno.
Well, if you disagree with TJ, which is basically 100% of all Broncos fans, please tell us what your real thoughts are.
I said there were good things.
You said good things, but a lot of Broncos fans who are diehard Broncos fans disagree with the fact that you're calling out their defense, because the defense is the one thing the Broncos have had for the last...
What just happened? It was an 85-yard gain.
No, I'm not one of these
they can't
diehard
tackle.
Broncos fans that you're talking about. I'm just...
If you give up a big play, that's a busted coverage or whatever, it's fine. But that could have been a 20-yard play instead it's an 80-yard play because they can't tackle. That's bad defense. All across the board. Bad coverage, bad play design, bad tackling, bad execution across the board. Here you go. That's a pitch to the outside. It goes nowhere. They lose 2 on that play. So we're still second and goal here from the 7. Troy saying, I think it's a playoff year for the Seahawks because the offense is going to be so much better than last year. The offensive line actually looks competent, and once all these defensive rookies, customer experience, I think there's going to be really good. So there's some, he actually does say customer experience. Sean says they have the talent, but the coaching is bad. The coaching is bad. I will agree with you there. I think I could coach this team better than Vance Joseph. I really do believe that. I think I'd be a pretty good football coach.
And what exactly are your qualifications for being a good football coach?
I have none. I don't have any qualifications. I just think I'd be better. I almost intercepted there. Russell Wilson trying to throw it in there. Chris Harris Jr. with a nice deflection. Doug Baldwin back out there after some concern over his health.
So you're saying you have 0 qualifications to be a head coach of a football team, but you still have more qualifications than Vance Joseph has.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. He's a detriment to this team because he doesn't know people skills. He doesn't know how to communicate. And he's also Elway's bitch. So, I don't really know. Like, if you're spineless like that and you're willing to just get run roughshod over by somebody, you're never going to be any good because you'll never have any confidence in what you do. And that's one of the big problems with the organization is that nobody's allowed to have any confidence because John Elway doesn't want them to have confidence. If anybody's getting credit for something, it's John Elway. He's the only one who's allowed to get credit. And that's part of the problem with the Broncos right now. Let's see here. Troy says, remember the Legion of Boom was a bunch of nobodies in 2011. No reason to think Pete Carroll can't do it again. Okay. We'll see. We'll see. Wade says, I like your optimism, but I don't believe it's going to pay off for you. Good luck, though.
For who? Wade, me, or TJ?
Sean says he's got the headset. That's a start. Yes, I do have the headset. I look good in the headset, I think. I'd also be the only coach.
The only thing you have that is a
headset.
You'd be the only coach that what?
I look good in a headset. And I'd also...
We need to ask you guys, does he look good in a headset?
I do.
Because he thinks he does. TJ is one of those people that if you don't tell him otherwise, he will believe it to the end.
Let's see here. Seahawks, 3rd and goal from the 7. Straight into the middle. That's a touchdown. Very, very easy. And there's a flag. Let's see what the flag is. Is that a hold? That looks like that might be a hold. Pass interference. Hold on. No, what is it? Give us the call, ref.
Be patient, TJ.
What's he doing? Pass interference. There it is. Offensive pass interference. That's a huge call for the Broncos. He was wide open. Let's watch the replay here. Pac-Man Jones just gets, Pac-Man Jones gets pushed straight up off. It was past 5 yards. He straight up pushed him backwards. Yeah, that's pass interference. Okay. It's a good call. Very good call.
Yeah, Pac-Man wanted that call too. He was upset.
Yeah, he knew. Well, yeah, he's a vet. He knows.
Yeah.
He knows the rules.
I think that's really good for the Broncos to have a vet in there, I like a lot of the players that the Broncos have right now, the new guys, but I think it's really important that you have a
dangerous throw there from Russell Wilson. 4th and goal. So they're going to come in and kick a field goal. It's going to be 10-7 Seahawks over Broncos unless they can get a block there. But I thought good defensive stand there after giving up a huge play through the air. They were able to make a stand. And, good on them. Sebastian Janikowski on, by the way, to kick. He looks really weird in a Seahawks uniform. Also has really short pants.
Short legs. He has a really long torso.
Oh, yeah, he's super long torso. That's his muscle. That's his kicking muscle. People think the kicking muscle...
We're not sure if you can hear us still, but...
What happened?
Are looking at totally different people on our screen.
We are. We're looking at totally different...
So that's why we paused.
What's going on here?
Abrupt pause.
What is happening? Did we just get popped off? Did we just get bumped off?
I'm not sure. I'm checking.
We did. We got
the boot.
Or are we still on here? It looks like we're still on here. Got to make sure we're still on here. Sorry guys, we're just trying to make sure we got everything working here. Offensive PI, that's what Kale's saying. Yeah, Wade Zetterberg said Law Nation popped in. Yeah, I was wondering what was going on there.
It was so weird for a second. That's on my face.
That is very odd. What's that?
I was like, that was not my face.
That's not your face. No, you are not a black man with a beard.
You could have been. You had the beard.
I do. I do have the beard. I am not black though. Wade says buffering every few seconds. All right, guys, we're gonna. Hopefully, we'll have our technical issues resolved here, but I think everything should be good now. I think we should be good.
Uncle Mike, I can't hear you.
All right, so everybody getting their free apps? Is that working out for everybody? Okay, good.
You can go around
That's good.
and tell people too, just because they're all my people here.
All right, so Sean says, well, you have the headset. You just yelled at the ref like a coach. The arms crossed, looking up at the screen. Look, just need to run a defense, offense, draft, combine. But other than that, you're in great shape to be a coach. That's my take. Yes, Sean. Yes.
I thought we were going to be friends, but now I'm questioning our friendship.
All right, so looks like we're having some buffering issues. All right, guys, we will try to figure out what's going on here. Jenna, why don't you continue on with the show? I will go problem solve here for just a moment.
Well, we're on a commercial now. I want to know, do you guys know another Colorado coach or player with the last name Musgrave, other than the one that coaches for the Broncos? Musgrave is the last name to try to guess. If you can guess that, I don't know. I'll add you on Instagram. I don't know what I could give you. I don't really have anything to give. No money. Could give you a drink. I will buy you a drink if you, but then you'd actually have to come in and watch it. So if you're in Oklahoma, you can't come. All right, 10-7 right now. Are we not on? I don't know if we're on or not on. Let's check. No. 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 Are we on or not? TJ just left. All right, we got another run. Here we go. There we go. Freeman with another run. I like Freeman. I want him to get a lot of runs. If I had not been sick on my fantasy draft day, I would totally have drafted Freeman. But I do know that I told friends of mine to draft Freeman because I knew he was going to get the ball more. When his helmet is on, do you guys think Case Keenum kind of looks like John Elway? Because I kind of feel like he looks the exact same. He has the same face. Let's see, we got a pass. Here we go. 37-yard line. All right. I know you guys, it's buffering. We're trying to work on it. We're getting kicked out by Law Nation. Give me a second. We'll try to work on it. I don't know what's happening. Oh, and I'm back. Oh, and I'm gone. Oh, and I'm back. It is kind of crazy. Go, Phillip Lindsay. Phillip Lindsay with a 9-yard run. That is my favorite player on the team right now. I don't know if it's Cortland Sutton or Phillip Lindsay, but I think Phillip Lindsay is winning my favorite player spot. The man is nimble. Can fit in tiny holes. Gosh, this is buffering so bad, you guys. I'm so sorry. Here we go. Another run. Another run for Lindsay. The internet right here is super bad. I don't know if that's what's going on. Maybe it's the internet. It's not good. Denver native. Philip Lindsay with the run. Let's see what they do this time. We can't go to him again, can they? Ooh. I mean, when Keenum is passing, it's for such few yards. Like, I feel like the run is just more productive right now for him. It's scary every time he passes the ball. You're not really sure. I like the guy, but I'm not really confident in him right now. All right, here we go. Check your options. Oh, great pass. Go, Sanders. Oh, it's Sanders. He's going all the way. Woo! Touchdown, Emmanuel Sanders. That was awesome. That backflip that he did, the front flip he did to get in the end zone, though, seems like it would hurt his back. He looks fine, but it seems like it would. Emmanuel Sanders with a touchdown. TJ thought Sanders would go for 100 yards, so 43. I think he's being kind with that. What a great block. TJ is back-ish. It's buffering. What? Yeah. It's still buffering. It's still cutting in and out. I don't even know if I've been on this whole time, but I've been talking. Emmanuel Sanders just got a touchdown. All right. TJ's back. He's going to check this because I have checked it. I don't know if we're on or not on or what, but on my screen, this is what we are.
What's that?
This is what I see on my screen when I click on the broadcast.
No. Check. Mic check. There we go. Check. Thank you. All right, let's see here. We had a couple of miscommunicado situations here, so
Just a tad.
we are going to try to solve that. I saw that Emmanuel Sanders had a really good touchdown. That's nice.
He did. Got a great block.
Well, we got 17 people watching on Twitch. What's up, Twitch universe? Twitch fam?
Hey, Twitchers.
Go look at the Twitch. We're getting more followers on Twitch. Loving the Twitch.
There's too much going on Phantom's Facebook page right now for us to be on. We're kicked off of the Phantom page.
What's that?
We're not on the Phantom Facebook page. We have been kicked off. There's too much other stuff going on.
No, well, it's... There was a bit of an issue. Miscommunication issue. So let's see, that's you, just by yourself. So we're like super behind.
I don't know what it is. We have Jesse here. He knows all things technicality.
So can everybody hear us? I'm just trying to check.
Message us if you can hear us.
What's that? Message us if you can hear us?
Have them message us.
What you're
Respond, put a comment if you can hear us. If you can see us, even better.
Right. Sure. All right, guys, we may have to restart the stream here. Looks like some of you guys are... Oh, you're airing. Okay, here we go. All right, that's great. I'm just trying to make sure that the video feed is all good, too. All right, thanks, guys. Is it still buffering? Oh, Troy's saying Twitch is awesome. That's why I found you first. Yeah, Troy, thank you so much. Absolutely love the Twitch universe. You know, that's a place that I want to understand more. Tell me if this is true. Because I was looking at Twitch's website the other day. Twitch has their video is absolutely amazing. I think they do 60 frames per second, which makes the video, it looks so crisp. It's just such a, it's a really, really good, yeah, look at all those people on Twitch here, man. All right, guys, are you guys commenting at all on Twitch? I'm just checking out the stream here, just to kind of see what's up. Yeah, guys, keep commenting on the Facebook page. I'll try to switch back and forth between each of them. Also got to update the score here. We never updated the score during the NBA Finals, which was a problem. That was an issue. Mainly my issue, because I'm not very good at paying attention to things. Okay, all right, we're back up here. Let's see here, 14-10 Seahawks. Let's see here. Zach saying you're back. Yeah, we are back. I think we're back. All right, Kale's like, we see and hear you. Thank you. Thank you very much. By the way, the wait staff here at Henry's Tavern is fantastic. They are one of the best groups in the city. And I think, you know, not to take anything away from all the people who do fine work here at Henry's Tavern, but, you know, I think a lot of times that's a reflection of leadership. Got a good head coach here at Henry's 16th Street Tavern in Denver. Tom Gibson, he picks out all the beers. He does all the stuff here that makes this place run. Absolutely amazing. Loves college football. Big fan of what we do here at Phantom, and I couldn't be happier that Henry's Tavern is a part of what we do here because we like supporting good restaurants and good businesses, and this is a great business. All right, false start of the Seahawks. 9:54 here in the second quarter. And shade too loud. Thank you very much, Wade. Sometimes I get too loud. I personally get too loud sometimes. It's just me that I get too loud. Okay, let's see here. Sean says, it sounds great. Troy, yeah, the stream quality seems much better on Twitch, and tons of people go there looking for live streams, so you get a lot of use. Thanks, Troy. Thanks. Let's see what we got here. Caution by any mean. Hello from Scranton, Pennsylvania. What's up? What's up, Caution by any mean? How you doing, man? Here from the Twitch universe. Also, we got Malicious Hawk. Yeah, the stream quality seems much better on Twitch and tons. Okay, all right, there we go. Malicious Hawk. Troy, that must be you. Okay, let's see here. 14-10, second and 19. This is where Russell Wilson shows you whether or not he's. All right, there we go. Second 19, got at least 10 yards there, so you're going to have a reasonable third down for Russell Wilson. Am I off here, guys? I think the Broncos secondary is a little weak. And I'm not saying that because I just don't like them or whatever. It's just, that's Furbus. Yes, thank you. Cheese curds. Muy delicioso. These are so good. One of my favorite things to get here at Henry's Tavern is the cheese curds. It is a treat unlike any other. Okay, watching here, 3rd and 9. Oh, just a tad high. He had him. He had more, and it was too high. So bad throw there by Russell Wilson, but you know, that was good defense there from the Broncos. You're starting to see them take hold a little bit, take foot here. Like I said, I think this is not only a beatable team, they're a better team. They have better talent. Outside of Russell Wilson, this is a more talented Broncos roster overall than what the Seahawks have. So far, I said 2017. Second, they might not score that much. I'm sorry, they might score more than that. This might end up being a higher scoring game than I thought. All right, Pac-Man Jones keeps going. Bad block there. That was just a miscommunique. Bad blocking there on the gunner. All right, here we go. Case Keenum retaking over control of the Broncos offense. What could we expect next? Who knows? All right, let's see here. Take a look at some more of these comments here. Kale says, just want to say hey to everyone from Edmonton, Alberta, Canada. That's awesome, Kale. What's up? What's up, man? You gotta come down here and visit us in Denver. Dave says, Dave from Arizona, go Broncos. What's up, Dave? Love it down there in Arizona. So sad that you can't be here in Denver to watch this game. Wade says BBL. I don't know what that means. Kale says, cheese curds. I'm going to have one here in just a second. It is. I mean, Harris and Roby are good, but it's a rebuilding squad. That's absolutely right, Sean. It's rebuilding, and that's fine. They got to, but it takes time. I think there was a sense around the Broncos fan base that they were just going to replace Aqib Talib without a hitch. That there was that T.J. Ward and Aqib Talib were going to be able to just be replaced automatically. Clearly, not only has that not been the case, but it's been a struggle to find their replacements. So, I don't know how you can really argue with the idea that this Broncos secondary is on rebuilding terms here. I don't think that you can really debate that. I don't really think that you can debate that at all. Troy says, God, the Hawks offensive line is night and day difference from last year. So Troy's big on the Hawks. He likes the Seahawks. Offensive line looks better. I agree with that, but I still don't think that they've got enough in other areas to get it done. All right, start talking because I got to eat some of this. I did get the cheese curds.
Always gets the cheese curds, you guys. I knew when the cheese curds came to the table who ordered them because TJ loves fried cheese because he's from the South.
Yeah, what's wrong with that?
Nothing's wrong with that. I have a different question for people.
Okay, well, you talk really light.
No, I don't.
You got to speak up.
I have literally never been told I'm quiet
Everybody
in my entire life.
Everybody in the feed keeps saying that you're quiet, and I have you almost maxed out. I'm like all the way down here. You're all the way up here.
Quiet.
You're pretty quiet.
That is you were my teacher in school. You know I'm not quiet. I'm like the loudest person in this class. And the most confrontational. Almost. Nice catch. My question for you guys is, do you change your emoji skin color? You know how emojis you can change now? They have like different shades of people, thumbs up, thumbs down. Because the guys who are here watching the game with us said that I use an emoji skin color that is too dark. And my skin isn't that dark. I think I'm dark.
Well, their skin's darker than yours.
But I just compared, and actually their hair on their skin is darker, not their skin. Like they have dark hair on top, so it makes it look darker, not necessarily their skin that is darker.
I gotcha.
I am loving seeing Philip Lindsay be successful.
Why are you so in love with Philip Lindsay?
Because I love the story behind it, that he came from Denver, he stayed in Boulder, went to college in Boulder, he didn't get drafted but made the team and fought for a position spot, and now he's being successful. Like, that is a great story that proves that, like, hard work pays off. And as I've said many times on our broadcast, my favorite player is the hardest working player. Oh.
They're going with Lindsay a lot here.
They are. Did you see that guy who just walked right over him because that's how short Philip Lindsay is?
Right, the offensive line.
Number 60, yeah.
Let's see. Kale says, I plan on one day, believe me, coming here to Denver. We would love to see that.
That would be awesome.
Kale says, I'm from Canada and I love fried cheese. Yeah. Poutine. You ever heard of that?
No, I haven't. Kale?
So good.
If you're going to support TJ, you're going to get uninvited to Colorado.
Why?
Because
I'm as Colorado as it gets.
you are nothing Colorado.
I am. Here's how you beat Colorado. You have to be from somewhere else, and you have to really love the mountains, and you have to drink craft beer.
You don't.
And you have to be overly obsessed with the Broncos and football in general, and not care about anything else. That's how.
No, that is not Colorado.
That's how to be Colorado.
No, but I did go somewhere once where they thought Coloradans were like they were like, well, why aren't you wearing cowboy boots? And I was like, that's not Colorado. They thought like we all dress like cowboys and Indians.
Right.
That was weird.
Oh yeah. And the weed.
Oh, and you need to smoke the weed.
There's the weed.
You need to be on the pipe.
He's a local boy. That's what Kale's saying. Kale's saying he's a local boy. Kale also says, poutine. That's right. You ever had poutine?
I have not. I just said I don't know what it is. But
you don't know
cheese,
what poutine is?
if I was stuck on a desert island, cheese would be the one food I would take with me.
Sure.
And I know you wouldn't
scoot
take
over
cheese.
A little bit. There you go. There we go. That's much better. Here we go. Here, scoot in a little bit. Not that far. There you go. There we go.
I'm not in the shot right here.
You are. You're in the shot. Trust me. You're in the shot. See? You're in the shot. See? See, look at that.
Okay.
You are perfectly in the shot.
All right. 17-10 Broncos. Here we go.
She gets worried. She's not going to shot. She's not going to be on camera.
Oh, my God.
That's all she wants to be is on camera.
What I'm worried about is that will I fit in the shot with your big head taking up the majority of the space?
I do have a large head.
No, I'm not talking literal. I'm talking metaphorically large head.
Sean says, I second that, Kale. Troy, if you've had the crispy cheese at the edge of a pizza, then you basically had fried cheese.
It's the best.
Sean says 17-10 Broncos. 17-10 Broncos.
I just said that.
It is look, things are going well. And they're, by the way, on pace for 2017, which was my prediction for the game. Just wanted to point that out.
I'm predicting that the defense will come out less strong in the second half.
The defense
for very strong now.
The defense for which team?
For the Broncos.
The Broncos? They're playing well enough defensively. It's
well enough.
They're not dominant. That's my only point here is that they're not dominant any longer. It happens. It happens with every team in the NFL. But you just have to acknowledge it. That's my only thing is that some people don't acknowledge that they're not as good as they used to be.
Absolutely. I was just talking to Rocky back here, and he was saying that he was shocked when he heard people like us and other reporters who talk about sports on a regular basis talking about the Broncos defense being weak this year because it's a natural thing in a Broncos fan's mind to think that the defense is going to be good because it's just been good for so long.
That's true.
So, and he was like, I can't believe how bad the defense is, and he was saying that just now, that he couldn't believe how bad the defense was, and he thought that the defense needed work still. And I was like, and you guys, as in you guys Broncos fans, have been saying that's not.
You're pushing me over.
I am not pushing
side. You gotta go that.
Look at where you pushed me to.
Right. Yeah.
I am not in the shot there.
Yeah, but you're now. But see, that's not where you are right now. You keep moving over this way, and I keep having to move over.
I don't have to be in the shot.
She's in my space. It's my personal space.
Yeah, that's what's happening.
Very particular.
Yeah, right.
Let's see here.
That's what's happening.
Sean, 17-10 Broncos. Kale. Kale is describing poutine. Fries with cheese curds and gravy. It's delicious. Especially real. I've had bad poutine, and it's like I had poutine in Kansas City once at a food festival. It was terrible. It was like they just sprinkled cheese over the top of some tater tots. Like it wasn't anything good. Let's see. Sonia says Wisconsin had cheese curds. They squeak. And, Troy says, "Am I the only one with video Facebook frozen?"
No, Troy.
I hope so. It's working okay on our end.
I'll check mine.
Yeah. Cheryl says, "Yeah, Tony, you are." So, okay, just checking.
My mom is so on top of things.
She is. Your mom's on top of things.
She wasn't that way my whole life. Always checking things.
By the way, guys, if you're a Cowboys fan, check out our Cowboys feed. Panthers are up 7-0 on the Cowboys right now. As I predicted, As I
When
predicted.
did you predict that?
I predicted that the Panthers would beat the Cowboys, like, for forever. I also said the Redskins would beat the Cardinals, and nobody believed me about that. They're up 14-0 right now. Right again.
You made some easy predictions, like you did about Emmanuel Sanders having 100 yards. That was an easy prediction.
Hey, by the way, who scored that last touchdown?
Weak.
Who scored that last touchdown?
Yeah, I know. And
Sanders.
it was only 48 yards or something like that.
Yeah, only 48.
Right, but that's why it makes your prediction weak, because it's so easy. With one touchdown, he got 48 yards.
Nice. There's a sack. There it is, Von Miller. Getting the dance on.
Is the dance that just went down.
Von Miller with the sack on Russell Wilson. And, oh, man, he just destroyed the right tackle there. Buffalo had no chance.
Yeah. Vaughn looks thinner to me.
Oh, he is. He's always been pretty thin.
But he looks thinner.
He's in the best shape of his life, guys. In the best shape of his life.
Depends on how you define that.
Sean says, I don't need to be dominant. All that matters is wins at the end. That's true. I think being dominant hurts teams. Look at the 2012 Broncos dominated the second half of the season because we played weak teams, then got close to a game in Baltimore. Lost a close game to Baltimore. So winning these close games will help us for a possible preseason run. Yeah, like postseason run. Yeah, Sean, I think that's correct. I think your intuition is right on that. That winning a lot of those close games, go back and look at national champions in college football and Super Bowl champions. They all have those games where they're not that good and they figure out a way to win. That's an enormous confidence builder when you say, hey, look, I struggled, but I figured it out when things weren't going well. I think there's a lot to that mentally. Oh, big sack again. It's a fumble. And it looks like the Seahawks have recovered here, but that is the second sack on the day for Von Miller. Second sack on that series.
Wow.
Broncos pass rush alive and well, and that's where they're going to win on the defensive side, is if they can get the pass rush going. Bradley Chubb and Shaq Barrett and Shane Ray are creating enough havoc on the other side that they cannot contain Von Miller with one guy. And on the last two plays, you've seen Von Miller just dominate a guy in one-on-one. If you get him one, all they needed was one blocker. You can't put one blocker on Von Miller. You just can't do it. That was a fantastic hit. Yeah, and I've said this for a long time. I've always thought, a lot of people said J.J. Watt was the best defensive player in the league, and there's a lot to that. And same with Khalil Mack. Same with, guys like Marcus Peters or Jalen Ramsey. There have been a lot of guys who have had that moniker for a time. There is no one who's been more consistent, healthy, and dominant than Von Miller over the last 5 seasons. No one. No one.
What I was surprised about is when he made that sack, he didn't look that much larger than Russell Wilson.
Well, yeah, he's pointed. That's because he's like,
right, but
he's running. He's like
thin.
a jackrabbit.
He looked thin to me. Yeah,
he is a thin man. He's large. Russell Wilson's a pretty big dude. He's pretty thick.
Yeah, yeah.
Even though he's only 6'1". Let's see. Sonia says whoop whoop. Kale says number 58, sack. Sean saying Cowboys will have a losing season. I agree with that.
We're going to go live on Instagram, too.
We're going live on the Instas?
Live on the Instas.
All right, cool. I'm going to check in here on the Twitch page here just a moment with the comments. Sean says, Miller over under 15 sacks this season. What do you think, guys? I'm thinking over. I said over last year. I was wrong, but I think this is an over season for Von Miller because their pass rush is probably the best in the NFL.
Is that an okay place?
Yeah, that's an okay. Well, of course, it's just you. That's all they need. They don't need.
That's what they need. You already got this side. You didn't want me to be in the Facebook video.
I just want to make sure my face isn't covered up.
Hi, guys. What do you think about this Broncos game? We are wearing Rockies gear. We're covering the Rockies, but we're covering the Broncos game, but we are wearing Rockies gear because the Rockies are fighting for first place today against those Dodgers, and that happens. It happens at the end of this September, August time for baseball. But football starts and everybody forgets about the Rockies. So we're going to wear the Rockies jersey and support the Rockies. And we're still going to Talk
Let's
about
see.
the Broncos.
Giovanni says, "Are you showing the game here? Did you skip to the? Did you watch the Steelers game? I did watch the Steelers game. I wish they would show the game. We can't. That's illegal. But
I want to.
we would love to. We would love to show you the game, but we can't because then we get shut down. But we're here talking about the game. Just watch the game at home and then put it on mute and then just watch us. Put us on there instead because what we're talking about is way better."
Curtis, what's up? Curtis is watching.
What's up, Curtis? Let's see here.
All right, here we go.
Who won the Steelers game, by the way? It was a tie.
It was a tie. 21s.
Which is the most depressing thing imaginable, I think, if you're a
Too
Cleveland
loud to
fan.
hear.
Because you don't get to open up the fridges. You don't get to win. You don't get to open up the fridges.
That does suck for the people who wanted to drink.
And you don't lose either.
Yeah, but losing would have been worse.
But then you would have known where you stand.
Sorry you can't hear, guys.
By the way, guys, this is the kind of treatment we get here at Henry's Tavern. You see that?
Reserved.
That's right, reserved, special. Special treatment for special people.
And cheese curds.
And cheese curds. All right, guys. Checking out. I've been checking out the Twitch chat. I'm also checking out the Facebook chat. Let's go back and check out some of the comments there. Wade is saying Jenna would look great in a Pats jersey.
Thank
And
you,
then
Wade.
Kale did not like that comment. Kale says nobody looks good in a Pats jersey. All right, 1:51 to go in the half here. 1:51 to go in the half. It's 17-10. And
Wade, just so you know, I make a lot of bets that involve jerseys. And last NBA season, I made a bet that if LeBron made it to the NBA Finals, I would
Janikowski
wear.
just shanked that one. A shank from Jano.
His beer belly got in the way.
Dude, he is huge. Janikowski is enormous.
Yeah. He's like a large rectangle.
Sean says, "Oh, you guys are the Madden and Summerall of Phantom." Thanks, Sean. Thanks.
Wait,
Am I
which
Pat
one is
Summerall?
who? Wait, yeah, exactly. Which one is who? Please clarify.
Because if I'm Pat Summerall, that makes you John Madden. Have you ever seen John Madden?
Yes, I've seen John Madden.
I don't know. Sometimes you have gaps in your knowledge that surprise me.
Sometimes you have gaps in your knowledge. The only difference is we only talk about the things that are your knowledge and not my knowledge. So you want me to speak some Spanish to you and see what kind of gaps you got?
No.
Exactly. You want to talk volleyball stats?
This is we're talking football.
I know, but if we talk volleyball, you would have some gaps in your knowledge.
We don't, though.
Exactly. We only talk the things TJ wants to talk
That's
about.
right.
Whatever. Oh, we got people watching all the way from Chile,
Chile.
from Venezuela.
Venezuela, what's up?
Cool.
Let's see here. Troy says they need to eliminate ties from the NFL. This isn't soccer. A lot of people feel that way. I'm okay with ties.
Did you see that there were some people who felt like, by the way, you guys, TJ does a show on Watch Phantom and Watch Mojo called What the Football?
Yep.
And it's hilarious, first of all.
Thank you.
Well, I thought the first episode was okay, but the second episode I really thought was really funny. Like, the first episode I was not bought in, and I'm friends with the guy. But the second episode I was really bought. The second episode was so funny. I loved it. The second one.
Okay.
Watch the second one. But did you see people like who wanted it to be what the American football, because
Yes.
they're like so many football soccer fans.
Yeah.
So
Troy says we are kicker cursed. We meaning the Seahawks. The Blair Walsh didn't wash off. It's contagious. Haha. Blair Walsh, very famously, it was like one of the most impossible plays. Am I remembering this correctly? Maybe it was. I think the Seahawks were playing the Saints, and the Seahawks ran like a crazy-ass hook and ladder play on a return and ended up getting a touchdown to tie the game. No. It was a touchdown to get within 1 point, and then they could have tied the game to send it to overtime if they make the field goal. It's an extra point, and then they miss the extra point. Is that what you're referencing, Troy?
crazy.
Did I get that right? A little hazy on the details. Oh! Are they going to say? Are they going to? They're going to call it incomplete, and he is saying throw the challenge flag. That was a pick.
Let's see. It was a pick, but he was down where he was on the ground. You know.
Well, Keenum went back to the sideline. Oh no, they're calling it an interception.
Yeah. This is looking a lot like Trevor Siemian, if you ask me.
That's a pick. That is absolutely a pick. That's a good call there. Good pick. That is an interception, and just undercut. He doesn't have the arm strength to get the ball into those windows. And now 2 interceptions on the day by Case Keenum. I know they've got the lead, but, I mean, the Seahawks are not that good of a team. I felt like at the very least the thing you wanted from Case Keenum was to manage the game, don't turn the ball over. Vance Joseph said this week, manage the game, don't turn the ball over, be yourself. Turns out being himself means throwing interceptions. On shallow routes, those are both interceptions were relatively... They weren't like way down the field. If you throw a football way down the field and it gets picked off, it's like a punt.
Right. It has a lot of time to be picked off. You have a lot of time. It has a lot of time for the defender to watch the ball and see where it's going and catch it. But
yeah,
shallow route.
Kale's with me. Kale's like volleyball? Seriously?
Kale, it's just to make a point.
What point? I don't know what.
The point is, if we talked about things, deep knowledge that I had, you have knowledge in certain areas and I have more knowledge in other areas, but we happen to only talk about the areas that you are more knowledgeable in.
Right, because that's the only areas people care about.
Let's talk baseball. All you know is Kansas City Royals.
Do you want to talk about 16th and 17th century classical music composers? You want to go through the Baroque era?
TJ
Mozart,
does know a lot
Beethoven.
about classical music. He's actually very, very classical.
I am
despite
classical.
What you think.
And classy.
Not classy, classical. You can't say as many curse words as you say
That makes
and
me
be
sound
considered
old.
classy.
You can't curse as much as I curse?
And be yeah.
All right, that's close to a first down. I think it's going to be 2nd and 2. So Seattle just picked the ball off. How do you guys think Case Keenum's looked so far? Because he has not looked good.
That's 3 interceptions. TJ thinks he needs 7 interceptions for us to see Chad Kelly. I think he's well on his way.
Troy said, well, Blair Walsh missed the kick for the Vikings 2 years ago against the Seahawks, and it broke him. And then he proceeded to miss tons of kicks ever since. Right. Troy, well, who was the Seattle kicker who missed the extra point in that game like 15 years ago against the Saints? Do you remember that?
See, this is not fair because 15 years ago, how old was I?
I don't know, 4 years younger than me.
15 years ago.
You would have been like 12, I guess. I don't know.
12? I was younger than 12. And I wasn't paying attention to the Seattle kicker.
Oh! Russell Wilson gets brought down. Shaq Barrett. Shaq Barrett, by the way, comes on my show on Mile High Sports every week. We have him on the show. And he's one of my favorite guests. I absolutely love talking to him. I actually told Shaq Barrett this week that he and I should have a wager on the Colorado State-Arkansas game. And he wouldn't bet me because he didn't believe in the Rams enough.
Wow.
The Rams won. They beat Arkansas yesterday.
Tragically, I don't believe in you enough to believe that story is true.
It's on the air. It actually happened.
Well, I'm going to have to go back and listen to it.
Go listen to the podcast.
Yeah,
you don't believe me.
I don't.
Go back and listen to the podcast. It's there.
What is Ari Temkin doing right now?
He's
with this 7-0 Panthers-Cowboys.
Right. He is watching. He's watching the Cowboys lose.
Has he cried at all, is my question. Ari Temkin, have you cried yet?
Ari Temkin, by the way, is the pre- and post-game host for the Dallas Cowboys. He is also a member of Phantom here, and he's been really high on the Cowboys, too high, because he's playing into people's sycophantic nature as a fan.
Halftime.
Kale saying Shaq sack. Wade says Cubs blow. I'm not sure we'd ever hang out, Kale. Troy says, and it was a kick, they would have won them a playoff game.
Who said they'd never hang out with Kale?
Wade says, no kicker is more famous than Scott Norwood. Troy, I can't remember LOL, I was 15. Sean Connolly, I was I was 15. I was less than 15. Not looked great.
But you
making
know it
bad
for other
decisions.
reasons.
Yeah, Sean thinks that Case Keenum's made bad choices. He has not looked very good. He hasn't. He has not looked good. Let's see. Kale says lead their division so they can hardly blow. Cubs lead the division. Wade says infamous, I should say, other than fictional character Ray Finkel. Finkel and Einhorn. Einhorn and Finkel. You don't get that reference? You see what I'm dealing with here? You see what I'm dealing with? She doesn't get a Ray Finkel reference. It's Ray Finkel. Finkel and Einhorn. Einhorn
You're
and
just
Finkel.
repeating the same words over and over. Let me try
Finkel
in
and
Spanish
Einhorn.
for you.
Einhorn and Finkel. Finkel and Einhorn. Einhorn and Finkel.
Do you see what I'm dealing with here? Help me, people. Where are my millennials at?
I just made a reference about the movie that he also made a reference about, so of course they're going to know what I'm talking about.
No, one person on the broadcast is going to know what you're talking about. Where are my millennials? Help me out, millennials.
All right, well, speaking of which, let's go over to the Twitch feed. And Twitch is saying, nice, hi. What's up, hi? I like pizza. What's up, I like pizza?
I like pizza too.
It's halftime, guys, and I need to take a seat for a minute.
Yeah, me too.
Why don't you keep going?
Why don't you
I'm
keep
going to take the beginning of the third quarter. So you keep talking. I'm just going to sit. You can still talk to me. I'm just going to sit down. So you're going to be on camera. That's all anybody cares about anyways.
Ladies, gentlemen, boys, girls.
I'm just going to sit down
TJ Carpenter is an old man. You can't see him on camera, but he's literally doing old man faces, stretching his back. It's not good. It's not pretty. Are you drinking water?
No.
This is seltzer water?
No.
Looks like pee.
It's not pee.
Are you drinking pee?
I'm not drinking pee.
Let's make a bet where we have to take a shot because people like it when we drink on air and have some fun.
Okay, what bet do you want to make?
What bet do you want to make?
What bet do you want to make?
Guys, pass in your bets. Send in your bets. Tell us what you think. What bet should we make? Ben, give us a good bet to make so that TJ has to drink. Give us a good bet to make that TJ has to drink.
Why are you saying it? I'm the one who has to drink.
Because you're gonna lose the bet. No, nothing. No good bets.
Well, you got to come up with something.
I'm trying to think about it. If Keenum throws an interception in the third quarter, you drink.
Okay.
If he doesn't, I drink.
Okay.
How about that?
Yeah, so we have to wait the whole third quarter for this bet?
Yeah.
Okay.
Simple.
I can do that.
Anybody got anything else?
Let's see here. What other bets? What other wagers?
Can we bet on other games or just Broncos game? Is the Chargers game over, by the way?
Is the Chargers game over? I don't know.
12:24, third quarter.
Generates the highest severance taxes. So we would definitely see a big drop in revenue for things like schools, emergency services, and water projects right away. And over time, with a little...
Alrighty.
I think the Chargers will come back and beat Kansas City. How about that? Can we bet that?
They're going to come back and beat Kansas. Let's listen.
The Chargers game is not over.
No, it's not over yet.
Third quarter.
You're
You're going to fight.
Where are the Chiefs? The Chiefs and the Chargers
They're
are
on that
playing.
TV right there.
The one with the car on it?
Yeah, right now. It's a commercial.
Okay. Let's see. Will Nwinky says, curiosity, how's Shaquem Griffin looking? Currently in the middle of Nebraska on I-80. He's looked okay. He was the one who got picked on the Philip Lindsay play. Philip Lindsay was Shaquem Griffin's guy, and he got caught up in the coverage.
Right.
It was a pretty obvious pick, and he just didn't see it. So that was the one, I would say, issue. But that was a really well-designed play. I wouldn't hold that against Shaquem Griffin. He hasn't gotten a sack. He hasn't made any dynamic, amazing plays or anything like that. But I still feel like he's been pretty good. For a guy with one hand, I would say anything is good. Also, too, let's see. Craig Hart says, that's two, haha. Troy, Janikowski is listed at 260 pounds, 260 pounds.
I told you, he's got a beer belly.
I think he weighs more than Cam Newton.
He weighs more than 2 of me.
I think he may weigh more than Bradley Chubb. Wade says good teams, quote unquote. I can talk Purdue volleyball. Troy says we're kicker cursed. Oh, wow, I'm going way back. Went back too far, guys. Kale says that's a great movie. Oh, yeah. See, here we go.
Here we go. Let's stop at the
comments.
At the comments
Finkel
that
and
have
Einhorn.
to do with what you
Finkel
know
and
about.
Einhorn.
That's not even fair.
Finkel and Einhorn. All right, let's see here.
Why isn't it 7 horn?
She doesn't know Ray Finkel. That's the issue here. This is our halftime topic. Our halftime topic is why doesn't she know who Ray Finkel is?
Educate me then. Tell me, who is it?
That's what I'm about to do. All right,
No,
so
you're just shaming me right now.
let's see here.
You're not educating me.
Let's go up to the comments. First of all, Wade says, what is she, 12?
Not now, Wade, but I probably was.
Kale says, laces out, Dan. Laces out.
Is this from the
Nothing?
Finkel and
Nothing?
Nine horn?
Yes, it's from the Ray Finkel.
Do you remember the Titans?
Joey says, looks like Case is going to have 3 touchdown drives.
Do you remember the Titans?
I remember the Titans. I remember the Titans.
You remember?
See, Kale says, that's a great movie. Wade says, say hello to Captain Winky.
What is happening right now?
You
Who
don't
are
know.
you two people?
You don't know. You're still not getting the reference.
I don't know it, so just educate me. That's not educating me.
Let's see. Joey says, every time Booker is on the field and touches the ball, take a shot. That's a good bet. Every time Booker.
Who? Booker?
Devontae Booker. Every time Devontae Booker carries the football, take a shot. That's actually not bad.
Both of us or just one of us?
That's not bad.
Yeah, because that hasn't happened yet.
Let's see. Troy says, have her Google it, LOL. Google it. Google Ray Finkel.
I was Googling Patrick Mahomes' stats right now.
Why?
Well, I want to know how he's doing against the Chargers because I'm from San Diego.
They're up 24-12 right now. 24-12.
Right, I guess.
I thought that Phillip Rivers was going to have a day today, and so far he's only got like 135 yards. That's surprising. God, the Chargers, man. I hate everything about oh, there it is. That's a first down and some more. All right, well, Chiefs are up 24-12, but it is the second half, which means that Andy Reid is basically done coaching. So we'll see whether they can hold on to that. Oh, wow. Thank you.
Cheers.
Thank you very much. Some very nice Giants fans here. Thank you very much.
That exists?
Thank you, guys. Thank you so much. And an Eagles. Yeah, shout out to the Eagles. Philadelphia Eagles in the house. Super Bowl champs. New Orleans Saints. Thank you, guys. We got, actually, I think that's a Jets salute to service jersey, actually.
Right.
Yeah.
Yes,
Yeah.
join it. Why not take my headset
Come
and
here.
just be on the air?
You gotta get in touch with them first. Two of my best friends in Jersey are like Broncos fans.
Oh, absolutely. Tell them to watch with us. Yeah.
Give me a second. Let me get
It's just on Facebook.
Okay.
Yeah,
Awesome.
totally.
That's fantastic. All right, so we're going to get some Broncos fans from Jersey on and hear what they have to say. That's pretty cool. Let's see.
I looked up Finkel and Einhorn or whatever. You're not pronouncing it right.
I am pronouncing it correctly.
If
She
you
doesn't
watch-
know.
If you watch TJ's Daily Show, you know that TJ rarely reads correctly.
Finkel and Einhorn. I'm pronouncing Einhorn correctly.
You said Ninehorn the first 12
I did not say
times.
Ninehorn.
You did.
Oh no! There's
It's just on Facebook.
It's just on Facebook. We're trying to get some caller guys,
No, you're good.
but yeah, we'll give them a shout out for sure.
Just,
So yeah, just go take care of that.
all right.
Cool. Here we go. All right. So we will figure out and see if we got any Broncos fans from Jersey that we can get on here. Let's see here. If Lindsey has over 10 yards a touch, you drink. So if he gets a gain for more than 10 yards, we have to drink? Okay. All right. I guess I could do that. I could handle that. Joey says, excuse me, 5 yards for Lindsay. 5 yards? All right. Okay. I got to take this thing off. I'm starting to burn up. It's burning my flesh, this Nolan Arenado jersey. All right, that's better. That's better. Okay, so, by the way, this is the shirt I'm wearing is for the Brandon Burlsworth Foundation. Burlsworth was an offensive lineman who got drafted by the Colts in the second round in like 1999 and died in a car accident. And so his parents started a foundation for kids who couldn't see, and so they give free glasses to kids who have eye issues, vision issues. They do surgeries for kids to help them get better vision. So for those who don't know, Brandon Burlsworth had these very iconic, thick, black-rimmed glasses that he wore during every football game he played in. So, but anyways, that's what this shirt is. It's a good shirt to wear. Kale says Finkel is Einhorn. Jenna is now asking our esteemed resident Giants fan, Ray Finkel, Einhorn, Ace Ventura. That's what it is. Ace Ventura. Oh, our Giants fan's never seen Ace. He's never seen Ace Ventura: Pet Detective. Am I crazy? 2 people. 2 people don't know? That's crazy. That is just nuts. Guys, come on, help me out here. You know who Ray Finkel is? Troy says, has she not seen Ace Ventura? Apparently, the Giants fan hasn't. Eagles fan hasn't. Our Salute to Service member over here hasn't. That's amazing to me. That's one of my favorite movies ever. It was my favorite movie growing up. Actually, it was that, Dumb and Dumber, The Mask, all of those.
We're currently 2-2.
Hold on. Put the headset on.
We're 2-2.
2-2.
2 people who don't know what Finkel and Einhorn is, and 2 people who do know. And
I don't feel like you're explaining it correctly.
I just asked straight up. I'm not doing any explaining. Do you know what Finkel and Einhorn is? And they said 2 people said no, and 2 people said yes. So there, even. 1 person says no, 1 person says no, 1 person says yes.
Is this what I have to look forward to growing old? Is people not getting references to iconic movies? Is this what I have to look forward to?
That's what you have to look forward to.
You know who Jim Carrey is, right?
Yes, I love Jim.
Jim, you love Jim Carrey? Really? Do you?
Jim and I go back.
You love Jim Carrey.
We're besties.
You're besties with Jim.
Yeah.
By the way, I saw Jim Carrey on Bill Maher on Friday. He is just wow.
Yeah, he's kind of.
He's
out there.
He's a little frayed around the edges these days.
Do you know what ASMR is?
ASMR? Is that thing where people like brush up against microphones and like kind of like whisper?
Yes, damn it. You do know what it is.
Yes.
TJ knows what all weird things are, though. That's not even fair. It's like the weirdest thing that's ever happened to me was coming upon ASMR.
I don't understand what it is. What is it?
It's just like tiny, it's like weird sounds that supposedly like relax people.
It doesn't relax me. I hate it.
It's supposed to make, so it doesn't work for you. But some people feel like it's like porn, basically.
Troy, so Kale says, does Jenna even know who Jim Carrey is? And I'm not sure you know who Jim Carrey is. By the way, Seahawks taking over at the beginning of the 3rd quarter. And right off the bat, first down there. Oh, no, just shy of the first down. Von Miller with the tackle.
Jim Carrey is Bruce Almighty.
Yes.
And Liar Liar.
Yes.
So I know who Jim Carrey is.
But before that, she just named 2 good but still not iconic Jim Carrey movies.
Bruce Almighty is iconic, a part of my childhood.
If that's iconic to you, how is Ace Ventura: Pet Detective not iconic? How is Dumb and Dumber? Have you seen Dumb and Dumber?
Yes, I've seen Dumb and Dumber.
Have you seen The Mask?
Yes.
But you haven't seen Ace Ventura?
No, because my parents said it was not clean enough.
They thought it wasn't clean enough? Dumb and Dumber was okay, but Ace Ventura:
I saw
Pet
that
Detective?
as a grown adult.
Let's see. Troy says her hair plugging her ears under her headset.
My hair's not plugging my ears. I can hear you.
Rocking my brand new Cam Chancellor jersey. What's up, Troy? Thank you very much. That's good. Cam Chancellor. Good. That's a good dude.
What happened to your jersey?
I was getting warm. I was getting a little.
Don't lie.
It's getting a little warm.
For anyone who watches TJ's Daily Show, which you should watch, noon o'clock, he talks about a lot of things that aren't sports related and very few things that are sports related. Makes a lot of strong takes on a lot of crazy things. And he literally flip-flops on the Rockies every other day. Claims he doesn't, but he does. And he just flip-flopped right in front of you. Jersey gone. There you go.
What? I'm all in on the Rockies.
Image. If you were all in, you'd have your Rockies jersey on. But
I am.
It's
I'm all in.
hot. It's literally not hot in here at all.
Nolan Arenado's too hot for me. He's too
Nolan
hot.
Arenado wasn't even in the lineup yesterday, so he's on a cold streak.
He's on a cold streak?
Yes, not a hot streak.
He's got a little bit of he's had some issues over the last couple of weeks. Some people think he might be hurt. You would know, wouldn't you?
I do know, and he's not hurt. And I know that because I worked for the Rockies, or worked with the organization.
And
I was at the game today. Los Rockies. Hello.
And what else? How else do you know that?
That's the only ways I know that.
You got any connections with any of the people who
play? The Let's people?
For the Rockies? You know anybody who plays for the Rockies?
I don't.
Nope, no one?
I mean, I know them all because I work with them.
Do you know anyone who plays for the Albuquerque Isotopes?
Yes. And for the Rockies, and for the Dodgers, and for the Brewers. And
okay. Sir, you're so cool. Name dropper.
That's not name dropping. I'm team dropping. I know teams because I worked with the team. That's not name dropping.
Yeah, sure. But you don't know who Ray Vingle is.
You're name dropping a character from a movie. Not real.
I name dropped Shaq Barrett earlier and you didn't say anything.
Way over my head.
So Shaq likes to come on the show. Shaq's a fan of the show. And he likes to come on with us and talk about all the awesome things that Shaq...
You know who I like on the show?
Who?
Sean Drotar.
What?
Sean Drotar.
No one likes Sean. No one likes Sean Drotar.
I like Sean Drotar.
No one likes Sean.
He's a stats guy. He's a serious guy. He's a baseball guy. Sean Drotar, my guy.
So, wait.
Name drop Sean Drotar.
No one wants to name drop Sean Drotar?
I just did.
You did, yeah. You're the only one. I love you, Sean. You and your beautiful bald head. Let's see here. Kale, Jim Carrey is a good Canadian boy. Do you know he was Canadian?
He's Canadian?
He is, yeah.
I only know
he's a famous Canadian. Even more famous than Justin Bieber. That's a good question right there. Who's more famous, Justin Bieber or Jim Carrey?
Or Steve Nash.
Because even today, I would say Jim Carrey is more famous than Justin Bieber. And Bieber's like...
Bieber's really not that cool anymore.
He's not that cool?
No. I know you don't know this because you're not cool either. But...
No, I don't know it because I am cool.
No. That's not why you don't know it.
I like me some... I like some Skrillex. I like some Diplo. I can dip low. See, dip low. Dipping low. Dip low. I can do the dip low.
Why is everyone on this broadcast so old? Can I get some young people in the house?
Wade says, ask the entire bar, whoever has the most numbers, those in the know versus those not in the know, watches the other drink.
What is the question? Oh, who knows the...
Finkel and Einhorn.
Well, I'm at 2-2, so I guess we both drink. 4 people I've asked. I'm going to go ask this other table. I'll be back.
Royce Freeman, once again, up the middle. And, I've said this. I thought Freeman would have a good day today. It looks like he's just been gummed up in the middle. They seem to use him intermittently. They've used Philip Lindsay, I think, more than I thought they would, and Royce Freeman less than I thought they would. And Devontae Booker hasn't really gotten any looks at all.
Yeah. I actually got a text from my friend who works for ESPN the other day during his draft, and he said, do I go Booker or Freeman? Tell me now. And I said Freeman. So I feel like I'm a good source. I officially feel like a reliable source for NFL and fantasy draft info.
So Kale, who is joining us from Canada, says, we apologize for Bieber. And then Troy says, we appreciate the apology, and we do, Kale. Thank you very much.
I don't know how much authority you have to apologize for the entire country of Canada.
Kale says we apologize for everything. So, Canada
Kale,
does
why
apologize.
are you living in Canada if you don't like it there?
Oh, sorry. Sorry about hockey, eh? Sorry. Sorry. Sorry.
Don't talk anymore.
Sorry for Nickelback, eh? Sorry.
I like Nickelback.
What? You can't be serious right now. You can't like Nickelback. That's not even.
I did, and it's
Oh,
time.
Devontae Booker. That's Devontae Booker carrying the ball. Drink.
We
You
have
got
to take a drink. Oh, Lord. I thought it was a shot.
Well, no, we'll just take a drink. We'll do a
It's
shot.
not the NBA Finals yet, so
We'll do a shot at the end of the third quarter. What was the third quarter bet?
The bet was if Keenum throws another interception, you drink.
Yeah.
If he doesn't, I drink.
Wait. If he throws another interception, you're betting he will throw an interception.
Yes.
But I'm betting he's not.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, that's fine.
I know.
Yeah, that's good. You're gonna be taking a shot.
And we got to find out this
They're not gonna let him throw the
Finkel
ball.
and Einhorn thingy.
Yeah, they're not gonna let him throw the ball here.
Well, I'm gonna go check with more
It's
people.
3rd and 6, and I think they might run a draw play here.
You got the third quarter handled?
Yeah.
Turn me off.
All right. The rest of the third quarter, I have to do the rest of the whole third quarter by myself? Okay. All right. See what I get here? Just abandoned. Just abandoned. You guys are still with me, though. That's good. Let's see here. Let's get to some of our new comments. Hey, she's at 2-2, so she's at 500. # winning. LOL. If you're a Browns fan, that's almost right. Panthers up 10-0 right now on the Cowboys. Is that Mike Tolbert? No, that's Devin Funchess. No, it's not Devin Funchess either. Okay, back over to the Broncos game. 17-10. 3rd and 11 for the Broncos. And Kale says, LOL, Nickelback. They're actually from my part of the country. I'm sorry, Kale. Keenum, pocket closed in on him, and he gets sacked. Going down. Clark. There it is. 9 sacks last year for Clark, and he gets another one there. That is a really impressive, well-executed play there from Clark. Yeah, look, that was just good coverage downfield, and eventually the pass rush gets to him. That's a coverage sack right there. I got to say that's a coverage sack. So 4th and 16 now. Keenum has not looked good. My initial thoughts on Keenum are that basically if it weren't for Case Keenum, they'd probably have a bigger lead right now. And because the touchdowns have not been Case Keenum related. He has thrown the ball on 2 touchdowns, but those touchdowns weren't necessarily specific to the quarterback making a play. It's much more the other guy making a play. Kale says, all the time. Canadians are just excessively polite except for when they are down here. Kale saying all the time they're polite. What do you guys think of Case Keenum? That's what I want to know. Because right now I'm looking at Keenum and I'm thinking there's a weak spot. If there is a weak spot on this team, it is right now still the quarterback. Seattle is not very good. In fact, Benjamin Albright, NFL insider, he had said, I think at one point during the offseason, he thought Seattle was going to have the #1 overall pick in the draft. They're that bad. The roster's not very good. Big-time sack there for Seattle. We'll see if that's a momentum shifter for them. If they come back here and score a touchdown, tie game again, we're looking at 17-20. That's what we're looking at, 17-20. All right, guys, let's take a look over here. Troy's saying, I don't know, that was a powerful rush from Clark. Are you thinking, Troy, that was not a coverage sack? It was a good rush. I'm not trying to take anything away from Clark. I thought that, that looked like a play where Case Keenum had his eyes downfield, didn't see anything, and then eventually, blindsided there. I don't think Keenum really saw that coming. At least he didn't see it coming fast enough because he couldn't get out of the way. So, Kale saying that Keenum is still better than what we had last year. Yes, I agree that he is better. He's better than Trevor Siemian. But that doesn't necessarily mean that he is good enough to do the things that make the team better than they were last year. I don't, it looks kind of the same to me. So far, I haven't seen much difference. Have you seen a difference? I mean, they were winning games early on in the year last year with Trevor Siemian, too. So it's not like this is something Trevor Siemian hasn't done. I'm curious whether or not they can do this for 16 games and expect everything to be hunky-dory and to win a lot. You can't win 9, 10 games playing like that. You just can't. Kale saying once he settles into the offense, I hope he will be good again. Troy, it was on the line about the 2-3 second mark. Okay, all right. Yeah, sure. I'll buy that. It was about the offensive line. Sure. We knew the offensive line was going to be a problem. We also knew that, that they're pretty thin on the offensive line, so if anybody gets hurt, I was expecting the offensive line to have problems. What I wasn't expecting was that the offensive line would be immediately bad. Because usually, if you've got a new group, the first couple of games, people are still trying to figure out exactly how they're going to work together. And then as the season progresses, you see two things happen. You see people figure out they have game film on them. And then you've also got injuries that start coming into play. And those two things, that's why I thought, they're probably going to run out of steam week 6, week 7 or something like that. Here you go. Russell Wilson, quick out already. That's a good 7-yard gain there by Trey Madden. And Russell Wilson is just sacked right there. Just sacked. They're showing now the sacks on that Von Miller had on Russell Wilson. And then there is Shaq Barrett's sack. It'll be fun talking to Shaq Barrett tomorrow. Not tomorrow, but Thursday on the air. Oh, it's a strip. That is a strip, and that is Broncos ball. That is a strip, and it is Broncos ball. And that is Von Miller. Have a day, Von Miller. Wow. Man, Von Miller is just a monster. He is having a monster day. I said on the Daily Show on Friday on noon o'clock, I said, well, how many sacks could Von Miller have, and it would surprise you? Because I think that's a big number, It's like 6, he would have to have 6 sacks. That's how good he is that it's not a surprising number until he has 6. There it is, strip, and then Von Miller heads up play. He's got the ball. The strip there comes. Yeah, he just pops. He just took the ball away. He quite literally just took the ball away from him. That is really, really impressive. Really impressive play there by Von Miller. Wow. Okay, let's take a look here. Kale saying, fumble! It's not quite a fumble. It's more of a take the ball away from the runner. Let's see here. As Troy said, I meant on the line of a good rush or coverage sack, but I definitely understand the offensive line struggled. And there's the interception. Oh, my goodness. Oh, my goodness, they gave the ball right back, and he is running it all the way down. They actually lost yards. The Broncos ended up losing yards on that sequence. Von Miller does everything he can, and Case Keenum, does that mean I have to take a drink? Where's Jenna? Where'd Jenna go? Does that mean I have to have a shot here now? Oh, my goodness. Oh, my goodness. Oh, my goodness. Wow. That was a bad throw. Bad throw. And a pick. Troy saying, I hate Von, but only today, LOL. Yeah, Troy, that's the way a lot of people go. They hate Von Miller. They hate Von Miller when they have to play him. Okay, so we've got the Broncos who just turned the ball over in a really bad way. Really, really bad. Guys, Case Keenum has been an issue. I don't think there's any other way to describe it. Case Keenum's been a problem. People are saying it's still better than Trevor Siemian, but I don't know. Is it? Usually these guys get worse as they go on. Let's see here. What are people saying about Case Keenum on the Twitter machine? Let's take a look here. Really wishing I hadn't started the Saints defense in all 3 of my leagues. That's what Joshua Briscoe is tweeting out. Everybody's still talking about how they think that Von Miller should be the Defensive Player of the Year. Let's see here, gunslingers. I'm trying to look for Case Keenum. Case Keenum thoughts. I want to hear thoughts on Case Keenum. And right now, I'm not seeing. Oh, there it is. Anyone miss Simeon yet? That's coming from Rhymes Carbon. Let's see what else here. Turnovers from the Broncos have to stop. That's Jacob. You can't get away with committing 3 turnovers like that. You just can't. I'm sorry. You can't. That is unacceptable. I said it earlier, Vance Joseph said, be yourself. To be himself. I don't think this is had in mind. Christy says, why Case Y? I'm picking up some followers. Thanks, guys. Thanks for following me on Twitter. You can follow me on Twitter at TJ Carpenter Show. Let's go back here to the comments. Let's see what we got here. Troy saying Chancellor, my all-time favorite, though. Who's everyone else's? Favorite defensive player of all time? Man, that's a good question. Steve Atwater was always one of my favorites. I always loved Steve Atwater. Steve Atwater, I actually had a very nice conversation with Steve Atwater yesterday. We were at the Colorado State game, Arkansas-Colorado State. And kudos to Colorado State, by the way. A very impressive win. Absolutely deserved it. That was a good come from behind victory for them. But Steve Atwater and I were at the game yesterday, and we were talking, and he's one of the nicest guys. You'll never hear anybody say anything negative about Steve Atwater. Oh, Russell Wilson with the quick dump off, and then his receiver just kind of falls down there. They do get the first down, though, and they're in the red zone. It is 17-10, 7 minutes to go in the third quarter. And they're in the ace formation here. Russell Wilson throws one up. That is overthrown there. He had a guy, though. If he just puts a little less air under that one, I think that's a touchdown for Seattle. Still getting used to not having Jimmy Graham. That was close. That was a close one for Disley. Let's take a look at some more comments here. Tony says, I was hooked on Cam for life when he stole Vernon Davis' soul. Did Doug Baldwin die? No, Doug Baldwin did not die. Who gets the ball after half? That's what Bro Scott Travis asked on Twitch. Guys, ask me questions on Twitch as well. I'll keep checking the Twitch feed every once in a while. All right, they are 0 for 6 on third downs so far, the Seattle Seahawks. They have not been good on third down. This is from the 20-yard line, 3rd and 7. Oh, he throws it up. He's got a man. That's a touchdown. Wow. That is a TD. And the Broncos secondary once again, they let the wide receiver get behind the coverage. And there is Marshall with the touchdown. And it is 17 all, or it's an extra point away from being 17-17 in Denver. Look, that's not a good development, guys. Once again, I thought this game was going to be close. I thought we were looking at a 2017 game, and it looks like, that's still possible, but it looks like we'll probably have more points than that. Right now, the Broncos need to quit turning the ball over. Other than they've looked okay on offense, other than Case Keenum not being able to read a defense. Other than that they've been okay. They've been all right offensively. Royce Freeman's been okay. Phil Lindsay's been great. Emmanuel Sanders, I thought the skill position guys for the Broncos have done their jobs pretty well. But I'm sitting here watching Case Keenum, he is the issue with the offense right now. In my opinion, he is the issue with the offense. Does anybody want to disagree with that? Does anyone want to disagree with the fact Case Keenum's the problem right now? Troy says, if you haven't seen that hit on Vernon Davis, I recommend YouTubing it, LOL. All right, guys. Broncos here tied with Seattle. And let's go ahead and update the score here. 17 all. 17 all for this game. And that's not what I think a lot of people had in mind. Not what a lot of people thought was going to come from this game. But I always thought that this was about what we could expect. They're going to end up scoring a little bit more than I thought they would, but in general, I would say this is the kind of game I thought we would have, but with a less explosive Broncos offense and less turnovers. But instead what we've had is some pretty big plays from the Broncos offense and some pretty bad turnovers from Case Keenum. And I'm not going to put that on anybody else. I don't think that anybody's running the wrong route. It doesn't look to me like the offensive line is not giving him enough time. It's just quite simply Case Keenum is misreading the defense. Does anybody want to disagree with that sentiment and disagree with that notion? Let's take a look at what other people are saying on the Twitter machine. The Paul Harris on Twitter says, it's possible Case Keenum sucks. Does Case Keenum suck? I would like to know your thoughts. Please leave them in the Facebook chat. All right, Last Man Standing has been picked up by Fox. I thought that show got canceled. I did not. I've never watched that show. Is it good? Is Last Man Standing good? I've never seen it. I feel like I'm not in the minority on that, by the way. I feel like most people haven't seen Last Man Standing. Most people don't watch television that way anymore. Let's see. Kale says, I can't disagree with that at all. That Case Keenum's been the problem? Yeah, I think we're absolutely, that's where we're at right now. Case Keenum is no doubt, the primary problem, primary issue at this point. Kale, I just hope he gets better. He gets his shit together and figures it out. Zach Rosenberg in the house. Zach's watching with us. By the way, we're here live at Henry's 16th Street Tavern in downtown Denver. Had a very nice cider. Case Keenum threw a pick, so obviously Jenna is going to have to. Actually, I'm going to have to take a shot. Because she. No. Is that right? No. Yeah, I'm going to have to take a shot. Because I thought he wasn't going to, and she thought he was going to throw a pick in the third quarter. So. Travis is saying, I'll take him over what we had last year. Would you? Would you take Case Keenum over what we had last year? Here in Denver? Would you? Because right now, at least for the first month and a half, Trevor Siemian looked okay. He was doing all right the first month. Do you remember when they kicked the shit out of the Cowboys? Yeah, Trevor Siemian had some good games last year. But, this is right off the bat bad. Now, they're tied in this game. They could still win this game. They can overcome the mistakes made by Case Keenum. What they cannot do is overcome any more mistakes from Case Keenum. So let's see what they go with here. It looks like a run right off the bat. Yep, it is a run right up the middle to Royce Freeman. And, no, Philip Lindsay. And they get 2 yards right there. 2 yards there from Case Keenum. Troy saying this is honestly following what I was expecting, except that I thought Chubb would have chipped in on the pass rush more. Well, he's a rookie. I think people have these unrealistic expectations sometimes for highly drafted rookies. You realize the rookie sack record is 13.5, set by Javon Curse. So unless he's Javon Curse, the freak, his first year, and it's like Von Miller didn't break that record, so I have a pretty good. Flowers getting in trouble. That is very, very Flowers of him. All right, it is 17-17 still. Boy, I'll tell you. I was looking down there at the Panthers-Cowboys game. Downtown Charlotte was looking pretty nice. There's a baseball stadium there, and whose baseball stadium is that? Is there a minor league team in Charlotte? Who is that? All right, here we go. 1st and 10. And there we go with Royce Freeman with a strong run there. Picking up a good chunk of yards, but not enough for a first down. Thank you. Travis saying, first game with new team. I didn't expect crazy good numbers. Simeon was behind Peyton for many years and was still meh after her first few games. That's true. He had his moments, though. I don't want to take anything away from Trevor Simeon. And I don't want to take anything away from Case Keenum either. He's a nice guy. I just look at what I've seen so far today, and I think that's not good enough. He's got to be better. At the very least, like, we can be cautiously optimistic about about Case Keenum, but what we're seeing right now is not that good. And I think it deserves to be mentioned that what we've seen so far from Case Keenum is subpar. Troy, I was just thinking Von Miller drawing so much attention would open stuff up for Chubb. I kind of thought the same. I thought that he would have some hurries, some quarterback hurries. I think my prediction on the game was 3 quarterback hurries. I think he said 0. Shaq Barrett, it just goes to show you there is so much difference between a first-year player and a second-year player. It's huge. Oh, he overshot a wide open Tim Patrick. Oh, my goodness. How do you miss that? How do you miss that throw? Wide open. It's wide open. That was his chance to redeem himself for this poor performance. You got to hit that throw. I'm sorry. If you're an NFL quarterback and you miss that, how many times has Brady missed that throw in a tie game? He might miss that throw every once in a while in a game that's like he's up like 2 or 3 scores. But in a tie game, third quarter, almost fourth quarter, he ain't missing that throw. All right. Seattle's going to start about the 30. That woman was carrying a lot of plates. Kale's calling him out. Kale is saying he's scared to throw the ball now. Do you guys agree? Is Case Keenum scared to throw the ball? Let's ask the question. Is Case Keenum afraid to throw the ball now? Question mark? We'll go ahead and put that out there, and we will pin that comment. That is our question at present for our audience. Is Case Keenum afraid to throw the ball now? Well, there's a 3-yard gain, it looks like, for Seattle on first down. 3:34. Jenna is returning from discussing some affairs of state with our resident Giants fan here at the bar. Let's see. Let's turn you up. All right, you're back from your travels. What did you learn?
Well, I was teaching people how to download our coupon.
Okay, all right.
Because they didn't know how to do that, so I was doing that. I also learned that this whole table of men right here are all on a bachelor party from New York.
Oh, that's
all
awesome.
Yankees, Giants fans. They just decided randomly to pick Denver as their location. That's what Henry's Tavern is so cool, because literally the bar is, first of all, huge. It's restaurant bar, so you can sit away from the bar area if you don't like it. And
It's a very big bar. I'm just going to show people here really quickly what the bar looks like. It's a huge bar.
This is just the bar area, but if you continue to turn, can this keep going?
Yeah, it keeps going.
Like, over there is the restaurant area, so you still have even more
right.
going on. I can't even turn it.
Yeah, you kind of messed up the
Oh, no,
thing.
now you're going to look short again.
I'm not going to look short. There we go.
But, so, I was talking to them about why they were here.
Oh, intercepted!
There we go.
Justin Simmons with a huge interception. He went sky for that one.
There you go, Justin. So they are not rooting against or for the Broncos.
Okay.
but they are excited to be here, and they wanted to know more about Phantom. Like, what do we do?
Yeah,
How do
yeah.
we work and all of that? And so they were excited about that. And they said that how they were just talking about how professional we look, which I thought was a huge compliment.
Oh,
We
that's
just
awesome.
really nice to hear. And I was telling them that, you know, we have Zach out there in New York,
yeah.
and that we hope to expand to more areas very soon. But right now we are doing just certain areas. and
Denver,
everything.
Dallas, Kansas City.
Right.
We got our boys up in Ohio, EBSN.
That's right.
Okay, so huge interception there gives the Broncos great field position. They're on the 35-yard line, and they're going to hand the ball off. They're going to hand the ball off a bunch. Let me guess. I'm going to say 3 straight runs here, guys. We're 1 in, which, by the way, we got to get the shots or 1 shot for me because Case Keenum threw a pick. Damn it, Case.
Thank you, Case. I knew you could do it. What are you going to shoot? Whiskey?
What? Oh, God, no.
Well, you're drinking whiskey sour, so
Yeah, it's...
I just thought you might want to keep it in the Hat family, you know? Should we have The Bachelor on this show?
The Bachelor?
This is The Bachelor right here.
The guy in the black shirt here? Or the guy in the Collins jersey?
No, the black shirt.
Oh, okay. If he wants to come on with us, he is more than welcome to. But if he doesn't, then that's totally fine.
He's The Bachelor.
Let's see here. Kale says he needs some dump passes and to get short yards. It's 3rd and 10. They tried to throw the ball here on the second play, and it almost got picked off by Jordan. Oh,
Are you The Bachelor?
almost.
Are you The Bachelor?
Yeah.
Do you want to be on our show?
Do a show?
Yeah, do you want to be on the show?
Online?
Yeah, it's online broadcasting over like 10
Oh, my
different
goodness.
platforms. Talk about what you love in sports,
I love sports.
who you hate in this
I'm
game.
a Jet fan. Jets suck.
The Jets are not.
Giants.
Here,
Old school.
put these on.
Here, yeah. No. Yeah, he don't want. No, it's okay. So you're a Jets fan.
We have a Bachelor here. He's a Jets fan. When do you get married?
Joe Flacco.
Going back. See, I don't even.
Did you say you like Joe Flacco?
Joe Klecko.
Oh, Joe Klecko. All right, okay, yeah, that's okay. So if you said you like Joe Flacco, it's... Hey,
About to get married,
Yeah,
people. He's about to
congratulations.
get married.
Troy says, wow, that boy got hops. Nice play. Sports hate that safety right now. That's a great phrase, sports hate. Troy says he sports hates that thing, that Justin Simmons. Oh, wow. Wow, Cowboys just missed a field goal. Panthers are up 10-0. How's Ari Temkin doing, do you think? How's Ari Temkin?
I think Ari Temkin is doing as good as any Cowboys fan. Better question, G. Garcia, how are you doing? Are you watching G. Garcia? I'm going to send this personally to your messenger right now. Can I do that? Can I invite you in a message here to a timeline? Yes, we're going to share it to, not your timeline. How do we share it to a friend's timeline? Here we go, G. Garcia. This needs to go to your timeline. How do you feel about the Cowboys right now?
That's a terrible question to ask somebody right now.
That's
How
a
do you feel about the
great question.
Cowboys?
Yeah,
I feel like they suck. That's what I would say.
right now.
Right at this moment.
I'm also going to share it to Ari Temkin's timeline because Ari should be asked that question as well. And I think this will get his attention right now. Ari Temkin is one of the best people I know in the whole world. But 10-0, come on, Cowboys. You can't do anything? Cam Newton is murdering you guys.
Well, he's not murdering them. What's
I'm
the
being
score? Is that
figurative.
38, or is that just is that 38-20?
38-20, Kansas City. This is the reason why my brother has left the Henry's Tavern, because he was so angry that the Chargers were losing this bad.
Oh, he's a Chargers fan?
Yes, we're from San Diego. So, despite the fact that they moved to LA, we are diehard Chargers fans, and he is upset, so he left Henry's Tavern. He said he couldn't be in this building if the Chargers were losing.
Wow. Wow.
You can't be around people because, you know, like, I feel the same way when the Nuggets lose because basketball is one of my favorite sports. When the Rockies lose, I need some space. Don't try to mess with me in the
I'm
moment.
going to laugh my ass off if the Chiefs end up losing this game.
That will be funny.
Patrick Mahomes, 14 of 25, 255 yards, and 4 touchdowns.
So you can look up his stats, but I can't.
Well, you took forever doing it. I just looked
No,
up
you
his stats.
interrupted me. Oh, by the way, I did ask several people about the, what is it called?
Finkel and Einhorn.
Yeah, Finkel and Einhorn. And I lost 12-7.
Yeah.
12 people knew what it was, and 7 did not.
The
So I
fact
have
that-
to drink too.
The fact that 7 people didn't know Finkel and Einhorn, that's ridiculous.
I do want to point out that 7 of those people, like 5 of those 7 people were related to me. So that proves why I wouldn't know who they are.
How many of those people were related to you?
5 out of 7.
So you were stacking the
I was trying to help
ballot
myself
box?
out because everybody I asked who wasn't related to me knew who it was.
You see this? Jeez. Good over. There we go.
My God.
There we go.
Scoot over.
better.
Scoot over. Scoot over. You're a big head.
All right.
You
There
just
is
want to
a-
be in the, literally, you're in the center of this shot.
I need to be. I'm not in the center of the shot.
Where's Kale? Kale, can you tell me who should be in the center of this shot? Me or TJ? Kale?
Dave Meeker saying, what's the score? It's 20-17. I'm fixing that right now. Show you what the score is. It is 20-17 Broncos.
Shout out to Patrick from Oscar Blues. He is working right now. Otherwise, he would be here enjoying this with us. But he's busy working.
Travis
Next time.
Travis says, if it's, by the way, my final predicted score was 2017. I don't think that's going to be the final score, but I just want to point out that I said the Broncos would win 20-17.
But you know that that's not going to be the final score, so you will lose and you will have to drink.
Travis says, if it's a grinded out win, I'll take it. Overcoming Keenum's adversity would be huge. Agreed. Keenum's been bad. He's been flat out bad this game. Kale says, I think it should be Jenna because the light
In the
is
center
better
of the
over there.
screen. In the center of the screen. Move it.
Oh, you just want me to sit down again? All right, okay. All right, I'll just sit down.
No.
I'm
You
just
don't
gonna
have to
sit down
sit.
here.
Don't have to sit.
Oh,
Oh my God, he's so old. I wish I could show you guys just like when he sits down, he's
Oh.
like, oh, I'm so old.
my back. Oh, it hurts. My back hurts.
No one ever answered the question about which reporters we were.
Which reporters?
Yeah, if I was Madden or if you were, you know.
Oh, they're not reporters.
Well, they're in-game people.
Yeah, they're in-game people. That's better than reporter.
Okay, well, that's the word I use for everything.
Okay.
English is my second language, you guys. You should be so proud of me that I've consumed alcohol and speaking in my second language, and I haven't slurred anything.
So what's our? Let's read off some comments here, Jenna.
Off comments and what we just got. Where did you leave? What's the score? You already read these. Play calls for Denver are horrible. Run, and pass. Don't tell the other team that, Craig. We don't want the other team to know that. Let's see. I think it should be Jenna because the light is better over there. Those are the only comments we have right now.
I don't even know what they're talking about.
That the light is better on me. We're going to invite some people to come watch this with us, watch this broadcast, check it out. If you guys are still watching, please share the broadcast. Like, I've been blocked from sharing because I share too much stuff. I also think because I posted this thing about how NyQuil was trying to get Bill Cosby to be their supporter. And
Oh, wow.
like I was saying, like NyQuil didn't want to outshine Nike, but they've hired Bill Cosby to be their spokesperson.
Wow. Wow.
TJ also says that I don't know how to tell jokes. That is funny. That's funny. You're welcome.
I mean, it could be, but not when you say it.
See what I'm dealing with? See what I'm dealing with. This is no fun because I have to invite people to watch from TJ's friends, and TJ doesn't have that many friends.
What? I have like 3,000 friends on Facebook.
I have 5,000
I have enough friends that I don't know
literally
all of
was
the friends that I
blocked.
have.
I was blocked from receiving more friends. I'm blocked from everything. The world in general doesn't like it when you're successful, basically.
And Gary Martinez sharing the video.
Mike Bowles is watching. Mike, what's up? How are you? What do you think about this game? Are you watching the Rockies at all? Are you just watching football today? Because I heard that Charlie Blackmon hit his second home run for the game, and they're only down by a little bit. But this is a huge game. Rockies, Dodgers, fighting. You know who I'm going to invite, who I saw today at the game? Kyle Berry. Where's Kyle Berry at?
K. Barry your head?
I saw him at the game today.
Yeah, how's Kyle?
He seemed like he was doing some busy work, but he seemed very happy to do it.
Oh, and by the way, people should check out Orange Weekly for the post-game coverage. We're going to do a little bit, but check out what Kevin is doing on the post-game stuff on Orange Weekly.
Does Cameron Parker work with them?
Also here, I don't know. Also here on Phantom as well. That's where that will be.
Yes, but if you want something more or less cynical than what TJ will give you,
What?
check out Orange Weekly.
Less cynical.
TJ is super cynical.
Am I?
Yeah.
I don't feel like I am.
I think you're very cynical.
Why do you say that?
Well, just from time spent with you, I suppose. Pass to TD in the fourth quarter last season. 19.
That is an NFL record.
19.
NFL record. Yeah.
Let's go, Russell Wilson, fourth quarter.
Russell Wilson's really good in the fourth quarter.
Well, then why are you betting against him?
I'm not betting against him.
You bet that the
Look at that! He's wide open! Touchdown, Tyler Lockett. Wow, that was bad coverage again. And once again, we're talking about the secondary. As much as we talk about the secondary, terrible coverage. Let's watch the replay here. They must have just lost him. I don't know what else to say here other than that they lost a dude. Kale just said, wow, that was brutal.
Yeah.
Super Bowl 48 was pure euphoria for me. That's what Troy said. Well, probably Super Bowl 50, probably not great for Carolina fans. Kale said, wow, that was brutal. Travis says, trash is better than the Seahawks. Well, they just scored a touchdown, so it is now 24-20. Seahawks lead, and the second that somebody talked about how good Russell Wilson was in the fourth quarter, throws a touchdown. John says, this game honestly kills me. John, what do you mean? Tell us what you mean. Troy saying, best since he entered the league, 131 passer rating in the fourth last year. Yeah, well, I don't think anybody is dismissing Russell Wilson. No one's dismissing Russell Wilson.
No.
So
That's where we need to order shots. You know that, right?
go do it. Go order the.
I owe one and you owe one.
Yeah, there she is, right there. Alrighty. Okay. Well, you guys get to watch us get sloppy here on the air. Panthers are up 16-0. Ari, what's happening? Somebody needs to go troll. Kale saying he's a great QB. Sean rejoining us. Sean, what's going on here? The secondary, the two issues, the two things that are problems. Defensive secondary, which I told people before the game started was going to be bad. And then Case Keenum, who is 3 picks on the day. I wouldn't be surprised if he throws a fourth.
If he throws another pick, every pick he throws now, you have to take a shot.
No, that's not what we said.
That's absolutely true.
All right. I guess that's the rule now.
All right.
Okay, let's
How
see
about
here.
this? If
Seahawks take the lead, you got to drink. Yeah, you got to drink.
me, who's you?
You.
No, he didn't say Jenna had to drink.
All right. Seahawks take the lead. I got to change the score.
Wade, why are you going for the Seahawks?
He's not going for the Seahawks. He's a Patriots fan, though.
Right, but he's not going for the Broncos.
Let's see here. Randy Maddox in the house. What's up, Randy? Robert saying, howdy from burning North Cal. Hope everybody's safe, Robert.
Tell us where you're watching from, you guys.
Wade says Cowgirls suck. All right,
Yes,
well, Broncos need a touchdown drive here. Three's not going to get it done.
How are they going to do this touchdown? What is it going to be? What's the combo? Because what I've seen and heard from people watching is it's pass, run, run. And I think it's going to be Sanders, Lindsey.
Sanders, Lindsey on the passes.
Pass, run, run.
Pass, run for the next 3 plays.
Yeah, what do you think it's going to be?
Run, pass.
You can do it.
Hey,
This
what's
is
up,
literally
Randy?
the epitome of what TJ Carpenter is whatever you say, the exact opposite. I said pass, run, run, and you said run, pass.
Yeah.
I hate you.
What if it is run, pass?
What if it's pass, run?
Then
I said pass, run. What if it's pass, run?
It's pass, run.
Pass, run. And I even called out players there he would pass it to.
It's going to be a run, pass.
Fine.
It is. It's going to be a run, pass. Randy says, where the F is my shirt?
You have a shirt, Randy?
Here, take this one.
Oh.
I have this shirt for you.
No, that's my shirt.
This is your shirt, Randy. I'm going to give it to you.
Nolan Arenado's shirt.
This is for you.
Hey, look, I got my shirt signed today.
He has a very sexy Latino.
My shirt's signed. Can you see the player's
By
name?
whom? No, I don't know who that is.
You don't know that name? Number
Nope.
48. Pitch it to Lindsey? Wait, was it a run? Dang it, it was run, pass.
These were previous.
Previous plays, I know.
First and 10 here.
Guys, if you could share this, this
Philip
would be
Lindsay has
so
52.
helpful because
Philip Lindsay
honestly,
has
I'm
52
blocked
rushing
from sharing.
yards, 29 receiving yards. Run again. So that's a run. So far, I'm correct. Run.
If I'm correct.
I am correct. And now they're going to pass.
No, there has to be another run. There was only one run.
No, there were 2 runs.
Okay.
Philip Lindsay ran, and then he ran again. And now they're going to pass the ball. Probably.
But I called the right players. I said Philip Lindsay for both runs, and it's going to be Emmanuel Sanders. For
Philip
the
Lindsay?
Philip Lindsay. Philip Lindsay.
Did you order the alcohol?
I did order.
Sure.
Did you order the...
Randy's saying he will take the Arenado jersey. And pass to Cortland Sutton.
Cortland Sutton.
Yes. You got to drink.
And his new puppy.
You got to drink.
Why do I have to drink for that?
That's a shot.
That's not a shot. You can't make things up.
That's at least a drink. You got to at least drink on that one.
I'm drinking. That was basically lime water. And you're pushing me out of the shot.
I'm not pushing you out of the shot. I'm pushing you out of my personal space. Right here.
We have done 200 broadcasts together, and you've never had personal space until today. What the hell is wrong with you?
I'm worried about my head getting into the
You
the
need
shot.
to cover up part of it because the R from River is kind of in the shot.
Troy says Broncos will have to win with clock management because anytime they score, Wilson will find a way to score back.
The
if he
Broncos
has
will
more
not win
than
with
30
clock
seconds.
management is the exact problem.
Yeah, that's Troy says Phil Lindsay is nice. He's got wheels. Thank you very much.
It's going to be terrible.
Appreciate that greatly.
Thank you.
Okay.
That's a giant shot.
It's a glass. The glass is giant.
But it's very... Why? This is... Before we take this, is this a big shot or not? Chime in, you guys. Please tell me. Tell TJ. This is more than one shot right here.
Uh-huh.
Uh-huh. We're not taking it yet.
We're not?
No.
Okay.
We're waiting for people to tell us whether this is a big shot or not. This
All
feels
right.
awful.
Let's see here. 1st and 20. Broncos have 7 penalties for 60 yards on the day. There's a toss sweep. And
Oh, to Sanders?
yeah, to Sanders.
So I don't have to drink for that? I said on the drive there would be 2 runs by Philip
my God.
Lindsay and
No.
a pass to Sanders. Oh my God, what?
No.
I didn't say that?
That's not how it works.
What? Why not?
The first 3 plays. You had to get the first 3 plays
You
right.
didn't get the first leap,
I did. It was run, pass. That's what I said.
but you
it would
didn't
be.
count. You didn't even guess the players that would do that.
Who cares?
I can't.
That's impossible.
I guessed the right players.
No, you didn't.
Yes, I did.
You got 2 of 3.
That's practically right.
But it's actually no. 66% is a D. That is not almost
You
right.
can pass with a D. You can pass with a D.
That's what she said.
Oh my gosh. We did have someone watching the broadcast ask, why is there such a delay on the Dolphins game? And they were wondering if you could figure out why.
Oh, the Dolphins were they were in a
Well,
rain delay.
yes,
It was rain
they
and
were
lightning in Miami.
How long would that last is their question.
It restarted at like 3:15, but it was supposed to start. There you go. Jeff Hireman. No. Jake Butt. Jake Butt on the play. But there's a flag. Let's see if this is pass interference or what is this? Let's see what the call is here. Let's see here. Cowboys are making my blood pressure high, TJ. Yeah, G.
TJ does not care about you or the Cowboys.
Randy's saying, tell me why, guys. Why the hell the Chiefs can't stop the damn run? They're up 38-20.
29.
28. 29? It said 28. 38, 28.
28.
They could absolutely collapse here because that's what happens to the Chiefs. They always collapse.
Go.
First
Collapse.
down.
Chiefs collapse.
Oh, they will. They'll collapse. Don't worry about it.
Joshua Briscoe. Invite Josh Briscoe to this broadcast. Right now.
Everybody's going to – but see, here's the thing. Chiefs fans will act like it's not a loss because Patrick Mahomes had 4 touchdown passes.
Josh, I just invited you. We're going to tag you in this now.
He's in Chicago right now.
I don't care.
Let's see. Keenum. Oh, almost intercepted. That is a touch. No, incomplete. They're going to say Demaryius Thomas is out of bounds. Let's watch that on replay. That looked like a very, very good play there. That looked like a touchdown. To me, that looked like it was almost a pick and then into the arms of Demaryius Thomas. Let's watch this on replay. Let's see here. Demaryius Thomas. There you go. And wow. Now,
why is Josh in Chicago?
Let's watch his legs. He's just going there with his girlfriend. There's one. Oh, is he out? I can't tell. That looked like his left foot was barely on the line. What do you say, guys? It looked like his left foot was on the line. They're going to rule it a touchdown, and then they're going to go up and review it on the booth.
On the booth? They're going to review it on top of the booth?
On top, yeah. In the booth.
On the booth.
Booth review.
11:11 is the time remaining in the fourth quarter. Make
Taylor
a wish,
saying
everybody.
touchdowns. Troy says, I bet Prescott is reconsidering not needing a true number 1 wide receiver. Yeah. Not having Des Bryant's going to be a problem for the Cowboys. And not having Jason Witten's going to be a problem for the Cowboys. Look, I think his foot's on the line. Do you say his foot's on the line?
Yeah.
I think his foot is just out.
His toe was on the line.
Is that we saying out? No touchdown?
In or out?
No touchdown?
Was he in or out?
Right. But was he in or was he out? Very close.
He was out. Benjamin Albright. Out. He's out.
All right. Okay, we got 2 maybes and an out.
Yes, by Benjamin Albright.
Right. By the way, you never gave us your Earl Thomas scoop.
Is that Earl Thomas would start? Benjamin Albright said Earl Thomas would start for the Seahawks. But the game started already, so it doesn't matter.
Yeah.
I can't seem to tag Joshua Briscoe in this.
I believe this song is by Jane. And Makaba. That's what it's called. It's called Makaba. It's a good song.
Is it?
It is.
Hip and
Jane.
young
It's like they're like
Are you trying to be hip and young?
They're like a girl rock band. They're awesome. They are. It's a bunch of girls. Are we gonna do these?
Yeah.
Okay.
Damn it.
That looks out to me. Sean saying he's out.
Sean,
Kale
it was
says,
so nice
of course
to
he's
meet
out.
you. I'm so glad we're friends.
Kale's saying, of course it does, Troy. Of course it looks out to
Hey, look,
Troy
my
because Troy's
cousin's
a Seahawks
watching. He
fan.
said, eres la mejor prima, te quiero mucho, estoy muy orgullosa de ti. None of you know what that means?
Pedro
Sucks
says,
to be you.
what does it say?
You read
Hey,
it yourself.
Craig Brenner. Craig Brenner is watching right now. Craig Brenner works for the City of Independence, which is a suburb of Kansas City. Used to work at 810, Sports Radio 810 WHB.
What's up, Craig?
Craig is great. He's also very mean, or at least he used to be mean. I hope he's gotten much happier
So
in life
basically that means he disagreed with you at one
No,
point in time.
no. I'm just saying Craig was not happy for a
Disagreed
long
with
time.
TJ.
And now he is. Now he is happy, and I'm glad. I'm happy that he's happy.
Shut.
I'm sure he's happy about watching the Chiefs collapse before his eyes.
Shut.
Oh, are we doing these? Okay. All right. Unfortunately, I think you're right. Yeah, Kale, I think he's out. I do. I think he's out. All right, let's go here. What happened just now? What are they doing? It was ruled incomplete. They ruled it incomplete.
Ruled incomplete?
Or were they saying it was ruled a touchdown? They're talking
Talking to New York? Los Angeles? Look at his other foot is not in.
Was Dean Blandino ever an official? I don't remember ever seeing him officiate.
He looks too young to have
He
been
does.
an official.
Should Marshawn have run the ball? Yes.
Yes.
Sean saying, hey, 27-24 Broncos. That's what that's what.
Wade and Sean, if you guys could share this post, because I am blocked from sharing things, please do. Please share, even if you have Seahawks.
All right, so they
friends
are
or
counting it.
Broncos
It is a
fans.
touchdown. It is a touchdown.
And
Okay.
it's still 11:11 on the clock. So make your wish now, people. Make your football wish now, because it is 11:11 in the fourth quarter. That's important. news.
11-11, make a wish.
Yeah, you got to make a wish on 11:11. 11:11 left on the clock. Make your wish. It's got to be a football wish. I wish that the Chargers would beat Kansas City right now. My wish.
You're
It's 11:11.
wishing. You're rooting for the Chargers.
Absolutely, I am.
Why aren't you rooting for the Broncos?
I am not
You're
rooting
anti-Bronco.
for or rooting
You
against
are
the Broncos.
anti-Bronco.
This is the tiniest lime I've ever had
Are
to
you ready
take
to do
a
this?
giant shot with.
Are you ready to do this?
No, I'm absolutely not ready. Go Chargers.
All right. Oh, got a little something down the wrong pipe. There we go. That was good. Do you know what kind of tequila that was?
That was well tequila.
It was well tequila? Okay. Tasted like it. That's still pretty good. That tastes like it. I was like, what kind of tequila was that?
I'm a frugal person. Tequila all tastes the same to me, to be honest with you, unless it's straight, unless I'm drinking it from a factory in Mexico, which I have done.
All right. So Kale says too close to overdue. McManus pass from Keenum. All right, let's see here. 10:02, 2nd and 8, and Russell Wilson starting to make the magic work. He gets 5 yards there. That's a good play on 2nd and 8. That's going to make it 3rd and 3. They're in a good spot here. 9:47 to go in the game. By the way,
Do you think that the Seahawks will come back and win this game? Do you think that?
by the way, Chiefs are going to win here. They're up
There's an
38-28.
injury on the field for the Cowboys, by the way.
38-28. Chiefs have the lead, and they're just going to run the clock out here on the Chargers. Let's see here.
Tyreek Hill, 2 touchdowns for Kansas City.
Woo. Yay.
Yay.
Oh, wow. Von Miller with sack number 3. That dude is having a day. Defensive player of the week. Defensive player of the week. What? Oh. Albright doesn't do high fives. I don't think Albright does high fives.
He does face pets.
He's
Low fives.
he is a professional.
He served our country.
All right. 27-24, and there you go. Seahawks punt the ball away, and the Broncos need a good, solid scoring drive here. They need a field goal at least.
Von Miller is doing everything right now.
Well,
can.
He's doing so much. I mean, Von Miller is amazing. And
He is amazing, but it's like LeBron. Can he do everything? Can he do it all?
I play him at quarterback over Case Keenum right now.
You would play Von Miller over Case Keenum right
sure,
now?
yeah. I have more trust. I have more faith that
What
Von
would you
Miller
guys
would
do?
make it work.
What would you guys do?
Yeah.
You guys would play Von Miller. Would you play Von Miller over Case Keenum right now? That is the
Yeah,
question.
would you?
We are putting it out there. I'm putting it on my Instagram. Follow me on Instagram, by the way, because my Instagram is Liddy, for sure.
That's right. Okay, so we're going to unpin. We're going to write in a new comment here. Is Von Miller doing everything
What are you talking about the Rockies for?
right now? Question mark. That's our question. Our question for our audience right now is Von Miller doing everything right now? Wade says that Benjamin Albright does weak V-necks. That's what Wade said. Wade's our commenters. Wade's calling out your weak V-neck. That's what he's. That's
he said
right.
Benjamin Albright doesn't do high fives, but he does do weak V-necks.
Man.
Ouch.
Kale says, "Yep." Von Miller is doing everything. Troy says, "I feel a new Von Miller card coming to Madden Ultimate Team. He's so good. He really is. He is relentless, man. Lead change. You both have to drink. All right, let's go.
I don't have any drinks left.
Go get one.
I can't. Where do I go?
You go
I'm
to the
stuck
bar.
to the TV. I'm stuck to this computer thingy. Look it. It's attached.
Well, all you have to do is take your headset off.
I can't. Look it. Okay. Injury report.
For the right here. Nice. High fives. Oh. Who is that guy?
My Uncle Mike.
Oh, it's your uncle. Okay.
Not my literal uncle, like a figurative uncle.
Yeah. All right.
Dolphins fan.
All right, guys. Let's check out some more comments. Here we go. I would have started Von Miller over Case. Yeah, I think a lot of people feel the same way right now. Ariel Pena says, who is going to win? I would say at this point the Broncos are going to win.
I would say at this
They're
point
up
the Seahawks
27-24.
are not that far behind.
Well, let's see what happens here. You got fourth quarter, 8:31. Seahawks. The Seahawks just punted the
for
ball away.
president.
And if the Broncos have a good drive here, then they'll chew at least 4 minutes off the clock. That's my hope, right?
But
they chew a lot
Russell
of time.
Wilson is a fourth quarter man.
He is a fourth quarter
He
man.
lives in the fourth quarter. He thrives in the fourth quarter. He will get it done in the fourth quarter.
Randy says, I hope he's not doing NADA, steroids. Is Von Miller's doing steroids?
Absolutely not.
That's what Randy is saying.
Randy, why would you say such a thing?
Sandra says Broncos always come back. I mean, not always, but they do come back. Troy says him and Aaron Donald, the only true one-man wrecking balls in the league. Yeah, I would say that's true. J.J. Watt, I'd put him in there, but he's been hurt like every season for like 3 years. J.J. Watt hasn't played in like 3 seasons.
But okay, tell me this. Riddle me this. J.J. Watt hasn't played in 3 seasons, so we negate his strength in this season. We are timid to say what he would be good at this season. Yet, Kawhi Leonard has not played for an entire season of NBA basketball, and people still rank him top 10. Top 5.
It's the NBA. Totally different.
It's not totally different.
It is totally different.
Not totally different.
You don't need knees to be good in the NBA. Just ask.
Absolutely you do.
No, not really. Just ask Ray Allen. He didn't even have to. Ask Jeff Hornacek. Jeff Hornacek didn't have to jump at all his entire career. Never left the ground. It's true. Look it up. Jeff Hornacek, I defy you to find footage of Jeff Hornacek's feet leaving the ground at any point in his NBA career. You can be good without having to jump.
Without having to jump. White men can't jump.
They don't need to.
I've seen TJ try to jump, by the way. We filmed an NBA draft video thingy. He
Randy
played
loves him some
basketball.
Von Miller. Randy loves him some Von Miller. What?
Remember that time you tried to play
You said,
basketball?
by the way, that once we reached 20 concurrent and we were above 20 concurrent, you would give us your Earl Thomas scoop.
And I already gave it.
What was it?
That he would start. That's what I heard from
That's your Earl Thomas scoop?
Insider Benjamin.
That he would start?
Yeah.
That's a terrible scoop.
That's what Benjamin Albright told me.
That's a terrible scoop, though. You realize,
Well,
like, we were already in the game. The game had already started. Ow. Oh.
We were not. Well,
My
when
back.
I said
Oh,
it, we
my
weren't
back.
already in this game.
Oh, my back. I got to sit down.
Oh, my bad.
All
You
right.
want to trade shoes? Because my feet hurt. Oh! Oh!
Oh. Ew.
Ew.
Devontae Booker.
He's got to carry. We said we had to drink every time he had to carry.
All right.
I have no drink.
Okay.
Would you start Von Miller or Case Keenum?
Troy said he did start. He started with a pick. Wade says TJ jumping with his Bo Jackson thighs. Yeah. my
Where's
Bo
Wade?
Jackson.
Wade, you know for a darn sure. TJ's thighs are smaller than mine, and we can
Yeah.
measure them right now. We can get this camera off of the tripod and bring it down here, but TJ's thighs are smaller than mine.
They're not.
Yes,
They're
they
not
are.
smaller than. No, don't.
Ashtray.
You don't have to lift your leg in the air.
Yeah, let's lift
Show
our
me.
legs and show and measure.
I'm not gonna measure my thighs. That's
Your thigh is small.
quite frankly, it's insulting.
You know who wouldn't
offensive.
measure their thighs? Someone who has smaller thighs than me.
That's not true.
That is
That's
so
not true.
That is so true.
You have one of those rubber.
Is that how you spell Keenum?
No, it's with a U.
No, it's not.
Keen It is. Actually, it's Keesum.
No, that's Keys.
Yeah.
That's what John Elway
That's what John
thinks.
Elway called him.
But that's not what his real name
All right,
is.
now they're putting up more Russell Wilson stats. 23 career comebacks in his career in the fourth quarter. So here we go. 1st and 10 for the Seahawks, and it starts with a loss of yardage on the play. Loss of yards on the play. He had a hole there, and he chose to try to bounce it outside, and that did not work. Derek Wolf there on the stop.
Derek Wolf.
Wade says
Wolf,
Chase
Wolf,
Keeson.
Wolf. Chase.
Troy says never skip leg day.
Never skip leg day. That's right, Troy. TJ skips leg day and every other workout day. Every day.
I have been lately. That's true. 4:17 to go. Broncos on the defense, and Russell Wilson has a 3rd down here. They have not been good on 3rd down, the Seahawks. Looks like Broncos are going to bring pressure, single high safety. And here we go. They bring pressure, and are they going to get to him? They are! Chris Harris with the sack on the pressure. They knew pressure was coming. Why? You got to call an audible there. I mean, good Seahawks,
Audible.
but Broncos, great job there to diagnose the play and say, yeah, like the pressure here is going to work. Pressure plays with the lead. That is the Broncos' defense bread and butter. Is they can do that all day. That part of their defense, that's not gonna go anywhere. And Russell Wilson he didn't have time. He had guys downfield. He
Broncos
didn't
might
have time
actually
to throw
win
the
this
ball.
game, but they are not going to win with your score.
No. But they are going to win by 3, which is how many points I thought they were going to win by. Although I do think it's interesting that they are punting the ball back here with 3:28 to go, which means they have plenty of confidence that Russell Wilson can do the exact same thing with a lot less time. They are not looking at this game as over by any stretch.
Absolutely.
So the Broncos here need to put together a drive. Royce Freeman with the fumble.
I love the Seahawks coach. He has been.
Pete Carroll?
Yeah. But he's just so. Like, I feel like he thinks he's on, like, reality TV, and he's really over-exaggerating everything he does.
Yeah.
Also, by the way, I met Jankowski's brother on a flight one time to Oakland.
Oh, wow. That's a huge run. Royce Freeman.
Greg, you are getting so many fantasy points because of me. You better, if you win, I better get a piece of that pot.
Who's Greg?
Greg, he works for ESPN in Louisiana.
Oh, okay.
And I gave him some fantasy football tips.
Kale says he hates Carroll. What do you have to say to that?
I say I don't like Carroll. I think he's funny to watch because it's so funny to see how mad he is. He's like your little sister when you start picking on them, and then they get like really upset, and so you realize how upset they are, so you pick on them more and more and more. That's exactly what Pete Carroll is. Like, the more angry he gets, the more happy I am. It's so funny.
Well, Troy says that Pete has confidence in the defense to a fault. Kale says, I hate Carroll. Pete is a little kid in a 60-year-old body. I love Pete, but he cheesy as hell. That's what Troy says. Oh, there goes Freeman again. Here's where they start to run the ball. Oh, my back. Oh, my back. Hey, Cracker Craig's in the house.
Raise your hand if you want TJ to stop talking about, my back. It's not even sexy, TJ.
It's not sexy?
Yeah, because when you say, my back, it sounds like you're trying to be sexy, but it's not working.
Sean asked, do you guys think Harris doesn't get the respect he deserves? Yeah, I would say that's generally speaking true, that he doesn't get the respect he deserves. But I don't necessarily think that means that he's overlooked. I think defenses know, or opposing offenses know, other teams know that he's good.
Yeah.
Oh, there goes Royce Freeman again. First down and more. Great play. Great play there by Royce Freeman.
I'm just going to text Greg right now. Greg, he's in my phone as Greg ESPN because he works for ESPN.
Wade says, favorite Pete Carroll moment, watching Malcolm Butler intercept Wilson's pass.
Yes.
Travis Burkhart says, who do you think is the most underrated Broncos player on the Broncos? I say Chris Harris. Most underrated? Chris Harris is a good. He's a good.
I say Cortland Sutton.
Cortland Sutton hasn't done anything yet. How can he be underrated?
That's why he's underrated.
He hasn't done anything. You can't. You have nothing to rate. Craig says Miller is on fire. He absolutely is.
No, maybe Derek Wolfe.
Derek Wolfe, underrated?
I think he's underrated.
I think he's very appropriately rated. People respect Chris Harris. That's why I don't understand.
The sky is blue.
You're just
TJ,
mad
do
he
you
hasn't
think
made a
the
Pro
sky
Bowl
is
yet?
red?
I guess that's what you're saying? He hasn't. So Chris Harris hasn't made a Pro Bowl